Happy Friday. Hi, Elise. Yes, so everyone who is, so anyone who paid prior to the live, I've got you on the list. And the list is open. I can't take too many people today, but I will take as many as I can. So just kind of give everyone a minute to get their notifications. Hi, Ashley. Hi, love. So I'm sorry, I'm just a few minutes late, and I was planning to be live at 1:30, but I had to push it back. It's just been like it's been a crazy week, but it's been a crazy day with clients and readings. It's like every client that I work with today, I've gone over time. So so thank you guys for your patience. I hope that everyone is doing amazing at this time. We have a lot of stuff. The energy is just it's kind of wacko right now. It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. Mercury is not even in, full retrograde. See, you guys, I'm telling you, I can't even talk. I can't talk all day long. I'm trying to articulate my channeling and my words, like with readings, clients, stuff like that. I just said retrograde. Okay. Mercury retrograde is not even in full swing yet. But the shadow period, right, leading up to it, it's been a little crazy, and technology, like, we've been through so many Mercury retrogrades, and they mess with my, like other people, they mess with my speech, stuff like that, but technology has been wackadoodle. Okay, so so bear with me, and I hope that you guys are doing okay in it. This Mercury retro is, I can't talk. This Mercury retrograde is going to be, because it's in fiery Aries season, so it's gonna be a little cray, you guys. It's gonna be a little cray compared to, like, other retrogrades, is my feeling, my prediction, if you will. I'm not an astrologer, whatever, but I just go off of what I feel and what I am picking up on. So hello everybody. Hi. All right, let me see. We have some. Okay, so hello. All right, so let's see. Hello, Phoenix S. See, I can't talk. I can't freaking talk, you guys. Hello, Phoenix Empress. Hello, Adam. Hello, Yuthapa. Hello, Sarah. It's blurry. Is it blurry to everyone? Thank you, love. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the healing prayers and stuff for my mom. Yeah, she had a pretty big reconstructive foot surgery on Monday. So she's going to be laid up in bed for 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, but probably, the latter. So we're all kind of, I'm going back over there after the live. I'm going back over there again tonight to spend the night with her, because it's like 24-hour, like, anything, so thank you. I appreciate that. And hi, Alex. That's so weird. Okay. All right, so it's blurry. See, this is what I mean. Mercury retrograde is just, it's messing with stuff so badly. Hold on, my loves. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I clicked my Wi-Fi off and on. Did that help at all? Can you guys let me know? Yeah, I know. It's never blurry like this. So let's go. Let me go back, because I saw Alex. Alex, my love. Yes, the list is still open. The list is still open for sure. Hello, Allie. Hello, Alexandria. Okay, it's clear now? Okay, sweet. This is what I mean, you guys. I swear, it's so nuts the last couple of days. It's really frustrating. I'm trying not to, because we're in the shadow period. I'm trying not to allow this stuff to, like, trigger my shadow and get, like, frustrated and irritated. So, okay. Yay. It's all better now. Okay, sweet. Hello, Alicia. Hello, the Beachy Farmhouse. Hello, Mop Top. Hello, Yari Luna. Hello. Okay, I said hi to everybody else. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. All right. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna just do a I don't know. I know like the eclipse is in a few days. So we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. Okay, and that's like right coinciding with you know, the energy of Mercury retrograde. Like it's intense. It's a really crazy time. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about like what just my feeling and prediction is with this this eclipse and kind of like what it's doing. Again, I'm not an astrologer, don't claim to be. This is just me and what I feel, right? But I feel that, you know, because eclipses are kind of like, you know, they're a bit of like a wild card, right? So they eclipse things out and they eclipse things in, okay? So I feel that this eclipse is going to be, and I think that's why maybe a lot of people, especially with like, you know, the Mercury shadow energy and stuff like that, I feel like it's going to help eclipse out a lot of the shadow energy for us. I think it's helping to eclipse out a lot of just lower vibrational, dense energy, stuff that we might be holding on to, stuff just, it's like a clearing. It's like a clearing, like a cosmic clearing, okay? You know, and it's a full moon lunar eclipse, right? So the full moon is all about like the end of a cycle and releasing, right? So so I feel like that's why it could be kind of intense too, you know, like it's going to help eclipse out and help us release a lot of that like lower vibrational stuff that might be coming up, or that's just still like kind of like lingering, you know, however, you know. Okay. So hello everybody. Hello, Lauren. All right. Okay, Mariposa. Okay. All right, love. Gotcha. Realized yesterday both eclipses are in my sign, Aries sun and Libra moon. The crazy. Yes. Yeah, and isn't that like wild that we're having like, I mean, it's like eclipse season is here, right? So it's like moving into April, like, you know, and Aries season came in with like its true fire. It really did. And I'm an Aries moon, Aries rising. So, you know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it a lot. But it's you know, for me, it's been a little crazy, you know. And then, you know, just like, you know, the Schumann resonance, like that's been kind of like, right, we're getting a whole bunch of light coming in. So it's powerful. It's powerful. And I'm just getting the word upgrades. So again, it's like helping clear, and then we're like stepping into like this upgraded timeline version of selves, things of that nature, right? So I'm just gonna pull on it and see what comes through. So hi Emily, hi my love, hi, thank you for being here. Hello Vanessa, hello from New Mexico, hello. Oh, the eclipse happens the day before your birthday. Wow. Well, you know, it's gonna be a powerful birthday. Definitely make some wishes and think about what it is that you want eclipsed out and eclipsed in. Okay. Hi Natasha. Hello Annie. So the eclipse, the full moon lunar eclipse is what's today? The 22nd. It's the 25th, right? 25th in a few days. Pretty sure. So let me go ahead and write down. I don't want to. Okay, and then Love Gratitude 78. Can I have your name, love? And where you sent the payment to? I'm seeing them come through. I think I missed that one. Hello, Bruce Wayne and Alex. Okay, Alex, I've got you. All right. Alex. All right. So if you are wanting to get a live mini reading today, it's going to be $25 USD, and you can send your payment to GypsyCowgirlTarot on PayPal or Cash App. And on Venmo, it's GypsyCowgirl_Tarot. I also have all of the information and details in the description box for this live, so you can always check it out there too. Okay. All right. So hi, Mayrat. Hello, Sunshine 8611. Okay, got you. All right. So for Melissa, okay, Melissa, got you, Melissa, and then Mayrat. All right. And the messages today for the live, like for the live readings for you guys, it's going to be, you know, obviously connecting to this eclipse. Like what is this eclipse like doing for you? What is it bringing in? What is it removing? Whatever messages need to come through, whatever you guys need to know. And I'm just waiting for Love Gratitude 78. If you can just let me know, love, your name and where you sent payment to, and then I will add you. You know what, guys? Wait, I'm missing my gum. You guys, I'm missing my gum. I need to go find my gum. But it's nice to be here, and thank you for everyone who's, you know, just like left comments, sent messages, things like that, you know, for, you know, just love and prayers, like, you know, for my mom's healing and stuff. It's definitely going a lot better than we anticipated, because it was pretty gnarly, like her foot injuries and stuff. So she had her pre-op today, and she just wanted me, she goes, can you just make sure that you thank everyone and tell them that she's like, I feel the love, I feel the prayers. And like I said, it's going way better. So the power of prayer is so powerful. So it really is appreciated. She's very aware of all the love and support, and she's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So she really wanted me to just take a moment and thank everyone. Okay. So let's get into this reading. So, okay. Where do I want to start today? What am I being called to? You know what? And I just said the power of prayer is really powerful, and now it's like replaying in my mind. The power of prayer, the power of prayer, the power of prayer. So this could be a message for some of you guys of, you know, the power of prayer and how powerful it is, and not to forget that, whatever it is going on in your life. You know, I know for me personally, you know, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, I'm tuning into, I'm releasing, I'm really focusing. I've been really focusing on like my intentional manifesting, and, you know, really what I want to like pull into my life at this time and in the near future, and, you know, just in general. So, you know, that could also be maybe a message for you guys. I'm really trying to work with this spring, you know, the equinox energy. We'll just say the equinox energy. So, you know, just again, like maybe focus on that too. You guys know everything that even if I'm talking about me or an experience, whatever it is, it's always for a reason. It's always connected. So thank you, Emily. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Emily, do you want a reading today, love? I'll add you to the list for being my moderator. So just let me know if you want an eclipse reading, and I'll put you down, love. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely, Vanessa. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Shaman, priestess, all the things. Like a lot of us. But I'm definitely very connected to the shamanic energy for sure. And Emily, love, I'm sure by now you can really tell like when the people that come in, like, you know, if it's you can tell, like, right, just feel free to block. You're tuned in, you know. So let's see. Yeah, she's on it. Sweet. Okay, and I'll try to help out too. But all right. So let's get into this. Sorry guys, I know I'm like, let's get into this, and then I'm talking, and then let's get into this, I'm talking. Okay, I want to get some oracle. I want to do some oracle. I think I'm going to actually use, speaking of shaman, so funny. Okay, Emily, sweet love. I'll add you right now. Okay, so you are on the list. All right, awesome. Okay, I was guided before the live actually, because I was like, you know, because you guys know I tune into like what I'm feeling and stuff, and then I'll pick certain decks and I'll have them around me. So I felt called to get this one right here, which is actually the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So I'm going to be getting a card for like the live mini reads for you guys. I'm going to read this and then whatever else I felt guided to for you guys. So let's see. I think I'm going to do this. This is another one. I haven't used this deck in a while. Okay, I can't even think of the name of it right now, but it's like these type of characters. But I haven't used this deck in so long. So obviously there's some good messages here for today's message. I have a little fuzzball flying around. Okay, so let's start with the Shaman Oracle. Let's see what the heck Spirit wants to say to the collective, what you guys need to know. I like this because this deck is awesome because it's a super high frequency deck. It's super in tune, you know, and it brings forth like a message of like kind of like an overall message, but it also brings forth a message of the medicine, okay, like how to help you, what you need to know, things like that, the medicine of healing, the medicine that's going to help you, okay. So, and I have to thank everybody because, oh, one other thing, guys. I'm waiting for a delivery, and the delivery person just got here, so I'm going to have to just get up and go out for a minute, and then I'll be right back. But, now I forget what I was saying before that. Hang with me, guys. This Mercury retrograde has got me, it's got me going in circles and not being able to articulate my words. All right. Okay, so the delivery driver is walking up right now. Okay, so give me 1 second, my loves. 1 second. Okay, ooh. They stopped shuffling. We have the lower world, the underworld. All right, it's going to be intense. Okay, hold on 1 sec. Okay, loves, I'm so sorry. That also gave me an opportunity to try to locate my gum, and I don't know where my gum is, and you guys know me and my gum. Since the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, like clockwork, like 98% of the comments that I receive on my videos on my channel is supportive, it's love, it's good, it's light, you know, right? And like clockwork, every time Mercury is shadow, okay, you start getting these comments of people just attacking. They freaking attack, right? So the last 2 Mercury retrogrades, I think I turned off the comments during and through the retrograde. I really don't want to do that, but if it like persists or keeps up, because I don't just do it for me, right? I mean, I do it to protect my energy, of course, but more than anything, I do it to protect your guys' energy and the energy in the comments and the energy of the whole channel and the videos and all that, right? So you could be experiencing that too. People pop up and people have been making like these like just attack comments about like my gum chewing and stuff. And it's actually people who are highly triggered by gum chewing. It's actually it's like a disorder. And like I have a client who's like a big wig, like doctor, psychologist, whatever, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And you know, she confirmed for me, she's like, what you do with like your gum chewing to like help you like channel energy and like to focus and just do all this stuff. She's like, you're so spot on. It's actually something, it's like a thing that they do like with like, you know, like patients and stuff like that, and you know, whatever. But she was explaining to me, I'm not explaining it right, but she was explaining it to me like how like spot on I am with that and how I just intuitively was guided to just do that when I channel energy. But people who are like highly triggered by that, or who, you know, right, they like project because of it, it's actually some kind of a condition, and it really is a trigger that stems from something much deeper. It has something to do with like control or something. I don't know. I was looking into it and reading about it through like a Harvard study and stuff like that. But it's and what is it called? Is it called misophonia? Like misophonia or something like that. But it's a real condition. So there's that. Like, get out of here with your triggering. Go heal yourself. Just kidding. Okay. But not really. All right. So, okay, cool. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. It was interesting how someone said that you quote that you need Jesus and quote. Oh yeah. We get that. We get that a lot. Yeah, where people and that's core conditioning. That's just what's been conditioned into people through the last, you know, several thousand years since patriarchal rule, you know, stepped in and basically shut down the divine feminine. It is people just associate that, right? If you're a medium, if you're psychic, if you're I'm guilty of it, you guys. When I was you know, born again Christian, you know, I because it says in the Bible, right, you do not consort with like, you know, evil spirits, you don't consort with mediums or psychics. Like it talks about all that stuff, but it literally like, and that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted, was to condition people in that way where they fear it and they think it's evil, it's demonic, it's the devil, it's all this shit, right? No, not at all. And yes, I do. I work with Jesus. Actually, I got my homeboy back here. Look, I bought a brand new Sacred Heart of Jesus candle today. And I lit him up for this live to protect and to watch over the live and all of us. So poo on the haters. I'm just kidding. Okay. Yes. Love Gratitude 78. Yeah, I was just asking where you sent payment to and then your first name. Just so I can confirm it, because I had quite a few like things coming through all at once a few moments ago. Okay. So yeah, I love Jesus. Me too. Okay. So let's get back to the message. Let's get back to the reading. I'm really bummed out about my gum, my chicle. I'm like still looking for it. Maybe it is in here. I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. There I go again with the Rocky theme song. I don't know why that comes through so much when I'm on a live and I'm like, no, I don't know what I did with it, y'all. Okay. All right. Does someone want to bring me some gum? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So let's just see what the mystical shaman oracle has to say for the collective in regards to at this time. You know what's so funny is someone commented on an old video of mine. She's a subscriber that follows along, and I love her. Deja, her name's Deja. But she commented, like, when I was done with my last client today before the live, I went on to, you know, just check like the YouTube stats and stuff, and you guys, we hit 33,000. Okay, so we're now at 33,000. Well, now we're at 33,1. So I'm really happy about that. Speaking of Jesus, 33 years old when he was crucified, right, and ascended his final, you know, his human lifetime. So, and 33 is it's a number that I really, really connect with. So I just feel that, you know, hitting 33,000, it's not so much about, I mean, yeah, it's an achievement, it's all these things, but I just feel it's like, it's a special time. Okay. Like this, whatever, going from 33,000 to 34,000, I feel that the messages are just going to get like very, you know, intense. They're going to be super high vibrational. I feel a lot's going to shift, not only for me and the channel and other things, but for a lot of you in the collective too. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. For real this time. The eagle. Immediately when the eagle flew out, okay, I heard that song, fly like an eagle into the future, right? Or whatever. Okay, why can't I think of who that is right now? You guys know what I'm talking about. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. So let's go ahead and read this real quick. All right. And okay, Jasmine, my love, I just saw your payment come through. All right, so let me add Jasmine. I've always loved that name, Jasmine. I also love jasmine, like the plant, the flower, jasmine. But it's such a beautiful name. Okay, so let's read this really quickly. So going back to the eclipse, okay? So just the full moon, lunar eclipse, just everything that's kind of going on right now, okay? Know that when you see the eagle right now, the eagle spirit, the American bald eagle, right? The bald eagle, it's been showing up so much. I've had people leaving comments talking about, oh, I saw a bald eagle. I've seen, like, you know, reels pop up on Instagram, like, or something like a meme where there's an eagle in it, or, you know, or watching like maybe like a reading or something, and then like, you know, there's an eagle card, whatever it is. So the eagle spirit is very, very heavily around us right now with this eclipse, with why did I want to say portal? Well, we do have the 4/4 portal coming up. But I do, well, there's a portal open, I guess, right? There's some kind of like, right, energy vortex. So, it's all about rising above the fray, you know, soaring with the sun. It's being very connected to source, to higher dimensions, all the things, right? Let's go ahead and read this real quick. Let's see what the eagle says in this book. Fly like an eagle. All right, so let's go ahead and, okay, so the essence of the eagle, it says the eagle comes from the east, the place of the rising sun, of new beginnings. She soars high in the sky, sees the smallest detail with clarity without losing track of the bigger picture, and nests in the high mountains. For eagle, there are no obstacles, only opportunities. That's relevant for you guys, for all of us, right? Okay, so the eagle spirit is around us, okay, infusing all of us with its energy, looking over us, but it's literally helping all of us to see beyond, where there's no obstacles, okay, only opportunities. Even when, you know, an issue arises or an obstacle, whatever it is, the eagle can see beyond that, right? Sees from a very high perspective. So that's a message for all of us too. And it's also about like infusing just positive vibes right now, you know, not focusing on the, you know, the negative or what's not in front of us, you know, which especially during the shadow period, right, of Mercury retrograde, right, that can be kind of difficult sometimes. So call on the eagle spirit, meditate with the eagle spirit. Well, what does that mean, Erica? Meditate with the eagle spirit. It means, you know, sit down for a few minutes or whatever, you know, throw on a sound frequency or just sit in stillness and literally like envision a beautiful eagle like flying to you, coming to you, you know, maybe like flapping its wings around you. Maybe you envision, you can feel like the air, the wind from the flap of the wings, and work with it, call on it. Okay, so let's get back to to this. She calls you to ascend, to acquire perspective so you can fly wing to wing with great spirit. Okay, so this eclipse, I'm telling you guys, it's cleaning house here, where there's a lot eclipsing out in people's lives, situations, obstacles being removed so that things can be eclipsed in. Okay, it's like what is it? What do I want to say? Like a cosmic vacuum. It's just like sucking it all out. Okay, so we're making room for the more, because we are ascending with this eclipse. We are ascending with this full moon. We are ascending at this time in a very powerful way. Okay, we have been, but the more that we move into 2024, the year of the dragon, okay, it's gonna get more intense. It's gonna get more profound. Okay, like so many of my clients that I'm working with right now, even clients from today, their spiritual gifts are coming through like crazy. They're having prophetic visions, their psychic abilities, right? Just all the things, tuning in, feeling everything, seeing everything. Like we're reaching these high levels, okay? So the invitation of the Eagle Spirit says, have you become trapped in your daily routine and feel you do not know where to go and what to do next? Okay? So this is going to be for a lot of people. Have you lost your sense of purpose? The eagle invites you to take a deep breath and spread your wings. When was the last time you opened them? Eagle reminds you that your spirit was born to soar to the heavens. As you contemplate choices, ask yourself, do I want to live in a chicken coop, sheltered from life, counting the regular feedings, or do I want to soar like an eagle? If your answer is the latter, then you must accept the eagle's invitation and embrace the courage that will help you choose freedom. The medicine, okay, so this is like the guidance or whatever, but shamanism is like that, right? It's like all about like the medicine and the healing and stuff, right? It is time to see through the eyes of the eagle. Let your vision of the whole and of its parts become laser-like and set your priorities straight. What did you come to do in this life? Did you come to climb up the ladder of financial or social success? Did you come to become a better person, to heal your heart and to realize your essential self? What is your divine mission here on earth? That's funny because I've been talking about that a lot just recently. Like I just did that reading the other day about the Melchizedek order and Mary Magdalene, and the whole message was about your soul mission and your divine purpose and stepping into your mastery and into your power and seeing from the higher perspective of the mundane, of the daily routine and the, you know, being a robot in life, like waking up and just, you know, going through the motions, right? It's about really raising up and stepping into our purpose here of why we're here, you know? No more excuses. No more excuses. Of course, you do not have enough time, enough money, or enough sleep. Yet the time is now to fly to your chosen purpose. If you postpone it, you are betraying yourself. Look through the eyes of the eagle and consider every obstacle an opportunity. Where you set intention is where you'll end up. Free yourself and live your highest destiny. Fly. It's time to fly. Okay. So, and then bottom of the deck right here, we have the flow. Okay. So about being in the flow of, you know, of life and, you know, just kind of like letting things just like kind of surrendering to things, releasing that control, just kind of being like the river, right? Just flowing with the water, just flowing with the current, right? But also breaking the mundane flow. That's another part of it, right? Where we might be just like flowing with things where it's like, well, that seems like a lot of work, or, oh, I can't do this because it's not the right time, or, oh, I can't do this because of this, that, or the other, right? So it can go both ways. 20 and 16. So you guys could be getting a lot of that. Now, the twos are going to be relevant. Also, you know what I'm seeing a lot of too, like for me personally, and this, I'm seeing all of a sudden, like, well, you know, angel numbers, whatever. But I'm seeing a lot of 711, 711, and then the 7, 77, 777. You know, and for me, that's all about great fortune. That's all about luck. and all of that kind of stuff, right? So if you guys are also seeing that, or maybe you're going to start seeing that, that's a message for you too, okay? For many of you guys, you've risen above the fray. You've risen above the obstacles. You are seeing from a higher perspective. You are in the flow, and you know what? The beauty way is coming into your life where things just ignite. They just happen. It's miracle. It's like, you know, a blessed, very blessed energy. The lotus flower is all about opening up spiritually, rebirth. You know, they say, like, what's that saying? Like, I came out the mud. This is what comes out of the mud. Literally, the lotus flower comes from the muck of the pond, or the, right? And it knows, like, when the sun, when the light is shining through the water, it comes up through the water, and then boom, right, hits the surface and opens with the sun. You've been seeing 11s too. Oh, like 411, 211. Yeah. Yep. So, you know, and definitely, like, right, like, I always inspire, like, you know, encourage people to look up the syncs, like on Joanne's Sacred Scribes. It's a website. It's like my favorite one to look up the, you know, angel messages, but Joanne's Sacred Scribes. Literally, you can type in any number sequence and it gives you this whole, like, message breakdown of what it all means, what the angels are telling you, what's coming through. The dragonfly spirit is here too, you guys. So there's a lot with this ecliptic energy, this full moon and the clearing, okay? There's a lot being illuminated to all of us, okay? We're going to be seeing a lot, things showing up for us. Feels very good, though. Feels very good, okay? Could be a little rough at first. All right, I feel like I'm already kind of feeling that, but it feels good. It feels like the stuff that's coming in is, you know, auspicious would be the word, you know. We've been being prepared for what feels like this moment, and then going further into, like I said, 2024 and so on. Okay, so should I get, no, I want to get, actually, let's do a little tarot real quick. Let's do a little tarot. All right. All right. So, what else, Spirit? What else do we have for this message? And I will be doing a collective, you know, full moon lunar eclipse reading, like a video for the channel, in regards to, like, you know, partnerships, divine union, stuff like that, like how it's affecting, like, those kinds of things too. All right. I think it's time for me to invest in a new Light Seer tarot deck, but this one has been with me since the beginning. It's like, I don't want to part ways with it, but it's, I don't know, the cards are just kind of getting a little funky where it feels like weird to shuffle. It's like I have more trouble doing it. All right. I feel too with the full moon eclipse, I feel like it's eclipsing out, like I feel like it's going to be a powerful activator. I feel like a lot of people who, like, are, like, you know, like, they're tuning in, they're connected and all the things. I feel like so many are going to literally, like, night and day be like how I said earlier about, like, people coming into their spiritual gifts, and it's like you're just going to know what you, like, you want to do, or you're just going to know, or you're just going to be guided, okay? I feel that very strongly, actually. King of Swords. Okay. Okay. All I'm hearing with this King of Swords is obstacles removed. I'm not even drawn to anything else on the card except the mountains back here, the blue mountains. Okay, the Blue Mountains, maybe the Blue Ridge Mountains. That could be a sync for some of you guys. Maybe you live near the Blue Ridge Mountains. I definitely want to visit the Blue Ridge Mountains. Those are some magical mountains for sure. But all I'm getting here is obstacles removed. The mountains speak of obstacles, you know, it's like, right, climbing a mountain or blocks, right? Like if there's a huge mountain in your way, okay? So literally it's about like the obstacles being eclipsed out. And that's what I was saying. I feel that very strongly. Okay, let's see what else. Passions igniting, new beginnings, new opportunities and pathways opening. It's like we're stepping more into like this full like warrior energy of like, you know, I'm not going to let these little obstacles get in my way. I'm not going to let these little setbacks like pull me down. I'm not going to let some hater like, you know, disrupt my manifestation or my flow, my energy. It really is like this, like, you know, very warrior energy that we're all like embodying. And I feel that it's going to enhance. April's going to be a kick-ass month, you guys. April's going to be a kick-ass month. After a time of this kind of stuff. And this kind of stuff. And this kind of stuff. Look at this. After all three of these, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Hermit is the Queen of Swords. All right, so balancing your inner feminine and masculine. You know, being a warrior in a divine, with the divine feminine energy flow, and then a warrior with the divine masculine energy flow that we all embody. But there's also, like, it just always comes through. I'm not even trying to channel like any kind of love energy, but this is divine counterparts, right? Passionate new beginning. For some of you guys that like you've been connecting with someone, dealing with someone who's like a divine counterpart, or one of your divine counterparts, I should say. Okay, because we don't just have one person in the whole wide world that we have to be with and that we're meant to be with, right? Like we have multiple divine counterparts out there, right? And the universe will keep balancing out and pulling people in that are a match to us and that don't bring imbalance to us, right? Hell yes, looking forward to April. Me too. April 8th is my half birthday. April 8th is my half birthday. Every year I'm like, April 8th. I know, it's so stupid, but. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any like comments. I don't want to, I mean, I know a lot of the comments are just like, you know, idiotic comments coming through, but not from my real peeps, okay? Not from my real peeps. All right. I don't think I missed any. Okay, so this is a time too where, okay, so divine masculine energies, the energy moves like this, right? It's always like this, right? And it can be like a little consistent for a while, and then it's like boom, 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 right? So that's why collective messages change all the time, you know? Like, you know, oh, it's like, oh, they're coming in, they're coming in, they're coming in. And then it's like, oh, they're like in their head and they're just like, you know, in this like hermity, like isolated, you know, overthinking, you know, and then it's like, they're coming in, they're coming in, they're coming in, right? It's not because their reading is wrong or anything like that. It's because the energy shifts, because it's always changing. Just like the weather, right? The weather always is shifting, changing. Some days the sun's out, sometimes there's clouds, sometimes, you know, you might get some, you know, a light rain, you know, depending on the time of the year and stuff, right? It's the same thing with this kind of stuff. It's all energy, so it shifts constantly, changes, right? Right now, I can say that these masculines out there, they are, they're feeling the heat. They're feeling the heat. And yeah, I feel maybe about like the divine feminine, but more so, I feel like it's like they're feeling the heat in their own life. It doesn't feel good. It feels uncomfortable. I'm getting the word rigid. A lot of divine feminine energies that have been, you know, connecting to a divine counterpart that have been following my channel. A lot of them, they're fucking done with this person. They don't even care anymore. It's not that they don't have the connection or feel love or whatever. It's just that they've ascended beyond this and they're open to new divine unions. And that's why recently I'm getting a lot to give to you guys, a lot of messages that come through that are, you know, like new soulmates, new people, right? There could be a runner that comes in and then there's new people that come in. It's 311. There's the 311, Emily. There's the 3 and then the 11. 411, 711. It's so funny. But yeah, a lot of people, they don't, you know, they've ascended beyond it. They're like, I'm just open to divine union, to a divine counterpart. And that's what's coming in. So when I say they're feeling the heat, whoever these runners are, these masculines, that's kind of it too, because they're feeling on an energetic level that a lot of, you know, for a lot of them, their divine feminine who, you know, activated them, or who's a twin flame to them, or a really strong soulmate to them, whatever it is, they've ascended beyond. They're like, peace, bye. I'm going higher. I'm not, right? So yep, there it is. There it is. All right, see, look. I'm going higher. I'm going higher. I'm climbing these stairs. I'm walking through that light portal, and I'm going to my higher timelines. And Spirit is guiding it. They're not, I mean, when it comes to, you know, divine masculines who are like just not, they're just not ascending, right? The feminine's going up, way up. You know, and like, you know, we pray for like their level up and their healing and all the things, but you know, it really is, like I said the other day in a message, like, see you next lifetime, maybe, because I'm the Queen of Pentacles and I know my worth and my value, and I'm extremely abundant, and you know, I'm not going to allow my energy to be pulled on anymore by, you know, by something that is in a lower state of consciousness, or that is just like, you know, digging their heels into the ground. Okay, but what this does mean too, though, because it flew out and it it came out like with like the runner energy here. I think that a lot of them are ascending at this time, and I think that the eclipse in particular is going to, like I said, be eclipsing out dense energies and eclipsing things in. So I think a lot of the like stubborn runner masculine energies are going to be feeling that very heavily. They already are, because in the Mercury shadow, think of that too. That's like all about an amplification of the shadow side, the shadow energy. So whatever's going on in their life, whatever, you know, it's like they could be having very like, you know, deep thoughts, dark thoughts. They could be like, you know, freaking out, like thinking about just like the bad, whatever, you know, things like that. And it could be inspiring them to shift and change. 10 of Wands and 3 of Wands. I feel for a lot of people that this could be, I know these aren't cards of communication. I mean, this is something about like your ships arriving, and this is like, right, the end of its completion. Like I've released the heavy burdens. I've let that stuff go, you know. I think that this is a time where there could be like, you could receive communication for sure. I mean, everyone's going to be a little different with your person, because you're, right, this is collective, so it's all different timelines and stuff. But as a whole, what I'm feeling right now is like, yeah, there could be some communication. I just don't know if the communication is what you want, or if it's impulsive, or, well, like they don't really think it through, or they just like, right, like they just get this like whim, this feeling, you know, and they just pick up the phone and call you, right, without thinking it through first, or what they're going to say or whatever too. I mean, that could be a good thing sometimes too, though, right? So anyways, okay. So let's get one more card in regards to this, since it like poked through the message and showed up in the message. And then I don't know, we'll see where I'm guided next for the collective message, and then we'll hop into the live mini reads. I'm looking around at all my decks. I'm like, which one do I want? Oh. I'm gonna use Romance Angels. Yes, Deja. Yep. It's Tanya Tucker. Yep. Cause it's a little too late to do the right thing now. Yep. Soulmate. It's like the veil is like, it's like the veil is it's like what I'm seeing is like, you know, like a bride, or like, right, like the veil. It's like the veil is like being lifted from their eyes during this time. For a lot of them, it's like big epiphanies of like, this is a soulmate for me. This is someone who is very powerful and strong for me, right? But I feel like what this is too, good guys, is I feel like this is a new soulmate. I feel like this is, you know, what's coming in for you too. Look, reconciliation. Why didn't I take the time to really get to know my divine feminine? You know, why did I choose this over this? And you know, they're thinking a lot about, like, I think what it could have been like to be with you, or what it would be like to be with you. All right, using that third eye, manifesting, envisioning. No, Alex, no, I'm still doing the collective love. And then separation. See, it's just like, oh my gosh, you're my soulmate. Ding. And then I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be in a separation. I want to reconcile this. Reconciliation can mean like you guys getting together, but it could also mean just them wanting to communicate, to reconcile some things with you. You know, set the record straight, things like that. But I'm telling you, and I know I keep saying this, and probably other readers too, but there is a feeling of, I want to say urgency, because for a lot of them, they can feel these new soulmates. I'm getting a huge, like, ear angels right now in my left ear. Getting a download, guys, getting a download. But, yeah. I don't know why I'm kind of annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed with this energy, like, coming through. Maybe that's the Mercury shadow. Maybe that's why I'm feeling it. But I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm just annoyed. I think I'm just annoyed for you guys, you know. I mean, I know it's all like how the journey works and stuff, but I feel maybe I'm picking up on your energy. You're just like, I've surrendered this up. I've ascended beyond it, you know. It could be like irritating to you now, you know. I know for a fact a lot of divine feminines, they don't even watch, they're not watching readings about this person anymore. They don't care. They don't care. They're watching readings that are titled New Soulmate Coming In, Past Life Love Showing Up, things like that. Because it's a little too late to do the right thing now. All right. I also feel that they're reconciling with themselves in a lot of ways too, though. Just like we are. You know, coming to terms with things, admitting stuff to themselves. You know, my life is a shitstorm. I hate waking up every day, you know, but I have to be the one to change it. I have no one to blame but myself. It's like all that. And they could be feeling that very strongly right now with the Mercury shadow energy, and then this full moon dredging stuff up with the eclipse. Okay. All right. So let's get one more. I don't know. Let's just see. For some of them, they could be going through a separation. They could be dipping out. They could be leaving behind a relationship or some kind of like, you know, situation. Because the shadow's amplified right now. So if like someone is like dating someone or talking to someone, or, you know, they're gonna, it's like, you know what I'm getting is like, I have felt like this with some of my karmic exes, okay? Like, it got to a point where like, it's like you just get to a point where you can't stand that person. You just can't stand them. Cycle's done. You gotten to the point, it's the lesson's been learned, right? And now you're just kind of you're just there because it's just what you're used to. It's still a comfort zone, right? But I've gotten to a point, like with my exes, and I don't care if this sounds mean, I don't care. Where, you know, I'd be sitting like across the table from them eating, and I just like, I'm looking at them like, just like, oh, I can't stand you. Not like I hate your guts, but like I just like ew, you're so like repulsive to me now. Like I can't believe I was ever in love with you. Like I hate the way you chew your food. Like you are so like not on my level. Like what the fuck was I thinking? You know, like I've gotten to that point for sure. You know, and I think, and the reason why I'm saying that is because, well, maybe some of you guys are feeling like that towards someone. Maybe. But I feel like a lot of the masculines, it's like an amplification of the shadow aspect of their relationships, of their ways of thinking, you know, whatever it is. You know, if let's say they're not even in a third party, let's say they're just someone who's like, you know, they're single, but maybe they date around or they talk to people here and there, you know, they could be repulsed by themselves, by their own actions or inactions, by the way they've been living their life. Again, amplification of the shadow, right? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Feminine's taken off on her horse. She's taken off on her horse. Because she's ready to receive the highest energy of all, love, or he. He or she. Feminine is just energy, right? Okay? For a lot of you guys, you pulled your energy completely back off of this person, meaning, you know, maybe you know, just, you ascended from thinking about them so much. You know, like I said, a lot of feminines stop watching readings about the DM runner because they don't care. Maybe you know, maybe you block them on social media. You know, maybe you used to really like, maybe you used to go look them up or go to their Instagram or go to their Facebook or their LinkedIn or whatever it is. You stop doing that. You probably, either you block them or you're just like, I don't care. Like, I don't even care to look. I don't even care to look. That's how I know I've ascended. That's how I know I'm like vibrating at super high frequencies. And they can feel all that. Okay. So enough of that person. Enough of that. And let's get... What do I want to get? I'll get this. I'll go this. All right. So let's get 3 final cards here for the overall energies coming in for the collective with this eclipse. Cards were stuck. That's a sign. Things that have been stuck start moving. For some, you know, it could be like, you know, maybe over the last like couple weeks or, you know, I don't know. It could be even like, you know, going forward. But it could be also like, it's like anything that kind of needs to be eclipsed out or needs to go, it's going to go, but it could be uncomfortable. It could be stuff that maybe you're not ready to let go of. It could be things that, you know, just happen and you're just like, God, like that sucks. Like, you know, whatever. But it all is going to be for your highest and greatest good. Okay. So I know those are never the, you know, the popular messages, but that's the truth. All right. I think this feels good. Victory. Victory is yours. That's what I'm getting. Victory is yours. Some people have already started, like their abundance has started hitting. They're seeing the flow, but I think it's been a very slow ease into all of it. And I think with Aries season and then the eclipse season starting and everything else, right? That it's like a, with fire, what is fire? Fire is action. Fire is passion, right? So it's other things too, but it's mostly like action. Like I'm getting like the things that like, you know, bring more passion into your life or the things that you're passionate about, right? Like things fire up at this time. Okay. I don't know if I'm saying this right. It's like all cylinders are fired up. All cylinders are firing. Isn't that like a car thing? That's what I'm getting though. I'm getting the saying of like all cylinders are fired up. And I think with the eclipse being like this, right, like the kind of like wild card energy, I think that a lot of stuff is gonna like come in where you're just like, all I'm gonna say is like, I was not expecting this. Like, this is crazy. I recorded a thing on my Instagram story last night, and it was that message about the eclipse. It was that message where I said, those of you guys who follow me over on Instagram, if you want to follow me, it's GypsyCowgirlTarot. But I was like, there's some big energy. Like, I don't know, it's gonna be different for everyone, but I can feel it, like, where it just feels like, oh my gosh, like, this is crazy. Like, I was not expecting this, you know, whatever it is, right? Like, you meet someone, a soulmate that comes in or something, and it's like beyond, like, it's beyond what you could even picture and imagine. This person is beyond what you were even manifesting, like, or, a new opportunity, or, your work maybe is like, it's time for a raise or something, and you're thinking, oh, they're gonna, just raise my salary or this much, and they, right, give you a big old raise, right? Or an unexpected opportunity comes up that brings in that kind of energy for you. All right. So let's see if the cards are going to back me up on this one. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an astrologer. I'm just an oracle. So I go off of what I see, sense, and feel, what comes through, what you're manifesting, what you've been manifesting. And you know what? The lights here, the reading that I posted yesterday about the strong ancient love, about like you guys having like high seats and like high in the higher realms and high angelic orders, the Galactic Federation of Light, things of that nature. There was a card that came out. It's actually in the thumbnail. It's the Twin Flame card. And on the Twin Flame card, this is basically the image. The lights, not him. That's basically it. It's almost identical. And then on the bottom it says Twin Flame, and then, whatever. So again, more confirmation of like high level divine unions, like coming together about what's been being manifested in your life, their life. Because a lot of you guys, it's a new person. It's like someone who's just manifesting you somewhere out there in the world, Like, let's say it's a man that's manifesting his dream woman, his soulmate, and he's been doing work in his life and all these things, right? So he's thinking like, okay, like, like I'm open, like I know she's gonna be someone who's like, has a lot of self-respect, is like, self-made, very independent, thinking up all these things, they're gonna like this, and we're gonna have this, right, blah, 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 right? That's literally it. So there's like people out there right now that are manifesting you. They don't know it's you they're manifesting, but you are their perfect match, and vice versa. Okay, but this is also what I was talking about, like the fire and like the passion and stuff, about what you've been manifesting, like coming in, but it's like beyond. Coming together. There it is. This is like the Two of Cups. Okay. And look at this. Confronting the shadow. During the shadow period. Okay. So the divine masculine that we've been connecting to for a while, right? The runner, they're showing up very heavily in this message. Like, I don't even want them to. I'm not even trying to. They just do. It's just confirming what I just said. They're confronting a big, like the shadow aspect is huge. But this is also about us, right? Confronting our shadow. We're also going to be confronted with a lot of other people's shadows. And I posted something on the community page, like yesterday, the day before, where I was like, Mercury shadows in full swing, blah, 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 right? Like about the comments and things like that. But I was like, I just have to, like my job is to like come on here and just, relay the message to the collective of like, hey, just by the way, Okay, there could be some people who are extra crazy, extra pop off. Okay, this is a time where people really like, they show their asses to people, right? Like they show what a jackass they could be. It kind of pulls you, and especially mixed with the fiery Aries energy. All right, but anyways, manifested union. And then look, love. It's like the Lover's card. Okay, the things that you've been daydreaming about, the things that you've been thinking of. But again, this ties to the masculine energy too. They're daydreaming of the feminine. They're thinking of the feminine. They're coming into the feminine's dreams. They're sending all these signs and songs and birds and all the things, right? It's like it's getting more real for them. Those who are ready to come forward, or those who are ready to level up. Confronting that shadow that they've been avoiding, or confronting the shadow aspects of their life and their choices, their decisions. But it's us too. You know, we're being guided to clean, like that we're cleaning house too, right? Things that like are like just like blocking us or holding us back in any way, or whatever it is, you know, that's also what we're being called to confront too. Or that might come up at this time. And then dedicated effort. Ooh, I like this one. This always reminds me of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. So again, it could be more just divine union confirmation of like someone who's like really thinking a lot about, or making a decision about making a dedicated effort here. I should have made a dedicated effort when I had them in my life. I'm confronting my shadow now, and now I really want to make a dedicated effort. For real this time. I see it. I sees it. But this is also about what you guys have been putting your effort and work into. Stay dedicated. Okay? Don't let anything that's like a block or a problem or a disappointment or anything like that right now like pull you down or pull you out of your out of your flow where you're going. Stay dedicated. Okay, because it's a point right now, you guys, I'm telling you, spring has sprung here in the northern hemisphere. What does that mean? It is the season of new life, new fertility. Everything comes back to life. We literally have been swimming in the death cycle in the underworld for months now. And it's gotten better as we've gotten more into 2024. March was definitely, right? It was a good month, right? I'm saying was, we're in it, but you know what I mean. For me, it's like basically done. For me, I'm already in April. But it's, you know, and I said this like before March or the beginning of March, like in messages or whatever, that like, right, Magic March. And it's 333 here in California, right as I'm saying Magic March. That yes, it's a very beautiful, auspicious energy, but that it would really pick up speed like towards like mid-March and like going towards the end of March, moving into like April. And I specifically was saying like when the equinox hits, when Aries season starts, right, things are going to start like ramping up speed for sure, right? Or is it all cylinders fired up or all pistons fired up? I don't know. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but it's like that. It's like that. Okay, see, this is like where we're at. Okay, and this is what this eclipse energy, full moon energy, again, digging up some shadow stuff, old energy stuff that's got to go, eclipsing things out so that all of this can be eclipsed in. It's already on its way. It's already on its way. Okay, so it's just like a matter of days, time, whatever, for you guys, of like when things are going to start popping off, hitting in like a very beautiful way. Okay, after a period of challenging times. Challenging times where for many of us, right, like the base chakra, it was about like, you know, our money, our home, our basic survival, like that we had fear blocks or there was lack energy or things like that for months as we were moving through the shadow. Okay, I'm going to say that. But now that's done. Okay, if you've been doing the work, right? That's done. Now, the stuff that's coming in, it just brings more growth to you, more fertility, more potential, more opportunity, more love, more passion, more stability. Okay. So, anyways, all right. So that's that. That's the collective message for today around this. And like I said, I'll be doing like a recorded video for the eclipse too, but I wanted to talk about it on a live. So all pistons or firing all cylinders. Okay. All right. So I know some things. I know some things. I love Gatorade, but I never drink it. But I was craving it today. I've been tired because, you know, just it's been like a crazy week. But like was it yesterday and the day before, like night before, it was like really just a lot with like, you know, helping my mom and stuff, and like, you know, I mean, it's not like crazy, right? I mean, it kind of is though. Like it's like constant, like just helping her with stuff, like, you know, icing her for 20 minutes every 40 minutes, like for all day long, and right, like but she goes, well, Erica, now you know what it's like to have kids and not have any time for yourself. Like, you know, basically, like, because I was like running around doing things like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to put this laundry in, I got to do this, I got to pull this out for dinner, I got to make sure I got this, I got to, right, like all these things, and then all while like helping her, watching her, right? And I was like, I just told her, I said, yeah, Mom, that's why I don't have kids. That's why I don't have kids. Because I know that. Because I know that that's how it is. No, I mean, that's not the reason why I haven't had children, but definitely part of it. But I would like to have my one little spirit baby. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right? Okay. So, oh, why are the comments not moving? Oh, there we go. All right. So, hi, everybody. Hello, Elena. Hello, Layla. Oh, you're very welcome, Vanessa. Good. I'm glad that it helped bring up the energy for you a bit. Okay. Emily got to it first. That's funny. I was just doing the same thing, Emily. That's funny. All right. So, okay. So let's get into the live readings. It's 3:38 here. Yeah. I have like 2 hours, which we have plenty of time to get through the messages today for everybody. I don't have that many people. I have 11 people. Okay. So, let me read the list. Let me read the list to y'all. I'm just having fun today. I'm just being goofy. I'm like, I think it's probably because I'm like, you know, low key, like my body's exhausted. I came home last night and I was just like, I took a shower. I was so tired. I was so tired. All right. So, okay. The list. Number 1 is Baldish. Number 2 is Lauren. Number 3 is Marianne. 4, Alexandria. 5 is Elise. 6 is Mariposa. 7 is Alex. 8 is Melissa S. 9 is Myrette. 10 is Emily. 11 is Jasmine. Okay. It's a case of the Fridays. Oh, that's funny. Right? Case of the Mondays. All right. So, okay. So, I don't know if Baldish is in here. I don't know. I haven't seen any comments from Baldish yet. But, oh my gosh, you guys. On the floor here, I didn't even know it fell out. It's just like face up staring at me. Look at finances and career. That was meant to happen. That was meant to happen. This is for everybody. it's confirmation of everything, right, that we just said about, we talked about with April and, I mean, the spring and Aries season and moving into April, like seeing really starting to see the seeds coming to life that you've been sowing, that you've been tending to, specifically around finances and career. Okay. All right. Maybe like, you know, you got let go from a job, right? And you've been having a hard time, maybe, you know, replacing that income or finding a new job or whatever, right? Boom. An opportunity knocks at your door. And it's beyond what you were even wanting or manifesting. But you kept sowing and or planting the seeds of faith, of you know, like it'll happen, like of positivity, things like that. You see it pay off. Or maybe it's, oh, you are here, Baldish. Okay, I just saw. All right. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. Well, that could be for some that like maybe divine union or like the love aspect hasn't happened or relationship hasn't happened because you had to get to the point where you were like financially stable, abundant on your own, things like that, right? But I think more than anything, it's just forget the love life. It's more of like financial issues are a factor in your life right now. So like I said, going back to like the message of like over the last, you know, I'm going to say, right, I keep saying this, from when the North Node and South Node moved signs in July of 2023. That's when a lot of people started feeling the shifts, or things started like kind of slowly like slowing down, or things got rough, you know, especially when we got into like October, and then the eclipse is happening in October, and then right moving into Scorpio season, which right, it was intense. It was intense. I think that, you know, from that time to like around like this time, right, a lot of people have been going through challenges, blockages. Okay, but you passed the test. You kept on going. You kept on believing and having faith and manifesting, and it's like boom. I know it is for me, you know, but I'm saying for the collective, right? Lives are about to change. Things are about to shift and move. I said April's going to be a kick-ass month. Okay. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier. Okay, so when I got done with my client and I checked my YouTube thing or whatever for like the notifications and things like that, numbers, it shows us all that stuff for creators. One of the one of the newest notifications for a comment on an old video from 8 months ago was from Deja, and it was a video, funny, this is funny, literally, this dress that I'm wearing, okay, it's got like these like off the shoulder sleeves, white, whatever, okay, this dress that I'm wearing, white dress, I was wearing that dress in the video. I was like, and when she commented, she was like, oh, this was from 8 months ago, but it popped up today, you know, like, and it's just like, it was so powerful, the message and all this stuff, right? And my intuition said, go click on that video, you know, because I get comments like that, you know, through the algorithms and stuff, old videos will pop up and people, right? But usually when they're the older videos like that, like for, if it's like 6 months or more, usually, I will be called to go and listen to it because it's a sign, it's a sync for me as well. And also for like things I'm talking about right now or things that are coming through. And literally like the video, I'm wearing this dress that I'm wearing today. Obviously my hat. You know, I have my hair down, except it was like curled, you know, it was just like crazy. I felt like I was looking at me 8 months ago, but today, you know, kind of a thing. Or you guys know what I mean. But anyway, so I listened to the message and it's all about like, don't give up now. You're so close. Everything's about to happen, you know, whatever. But it was like a message for like light workers, starseeds, things like that, you know, where it's like you've known so much like just disappointment and pain and like challenges and blocks. And, you know, it can feel very defeating and very like just, you know, like it can be very easy to like lose faith or fall out of alignment and start getting like very negative or thinking it's not going to happen or thinking lack and things like that, right? So it was just crazy that it was showing up, that it showed up for her, and then, you know, I went and saw it, and it just, I love how all this stuff works. So, okay. So, okay, so going back to Baldish. All right, so I'm going to use these for the collective today for a message. And maybe this one? I think so. All right, so. Trying to, why does this thing keep like pausing? All right. So I know Baldish was in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna start shuffling. Maybe I'll start with this one, and then I'll do this one, and we'll get a message for you. So earlier on, I posted on the community page here on Instagram. I channeled out a message. I pulled some cards, and I channeled out. I wrote it all out, typed it all out. But I posted it here on the community page. And a part, like while I was like channeling like the message out, like one part of it was can't stop. I heard that song, like, you know, can't nobody take my pride, can't nobody hold me down, that one, you know. But then I was getting can't stop, won't stop. But that's what I just heard right now. So okay, so that's could be for everyone, but like for you Baldish, okay, again, it's like a message of perseverance and like believing in yourself and things like that. Okay, so let's see. I don't know what comes out, but it just feels like, again, unexpected things coming in or happening where it's like, whoa, like this is amazing, I was not expecting this. Soon, I will show you whom to trust. Okay, so Kitsune, basically like, well, the fox spirit can be relevant, but Kitsune is like it says, I'll show you whom to trust. It's, I'll show you the tricksters around you. I'll show you the true colors of people. I'll show you what you can trust and what you can't trust. Okay, so, you know, and that can suck sometimes, right? Because sometimes you start seeing like the true colors of people you love, or family, or friends, or whatever it is, or situations, right? Okay, so Kitsune is around you right now, and you might be seeing the fox show up in your life too. But the fox spirit is around you. Now, the fox is also cunning and swift. Okay, so like kind of like guiding you too around how to, you know, work, like maneuver, I'm getting the word maneuver, work around like obstacles or problems or issues in your life, bringing through new like ideas and like thought waves of like, oftentimes we can't see a way out of something, or we can't see the road ahead of something, right? And then we go through another ascension, or something happens, right, where we're more enlightened. And then all of a sudden a door opens in our mind. And all of a sudden we can see a pathway that was always there, but we just couldn't see it before because we were more in the, you know, the ego or the brain or the, right? That's what I'm kind of getting here. So like something like that opening up for you. Also, like, why am I getting like the Japanese tea gardens? That's like a place here in California, in San Francisco, but I'm getting like, I don't know, I'm getting Japanese tea gardens, but I'm seeing like these beautiful, like cherry blossom trees. There's not really cherry blossom trees in here at all, right? Nothing, but I'm seeing that for you. Okay, so Baldish, what I'm being guided to share with you, just extending on the message, is to look up the spiritual meaning of the cherry blossom. I don't know what it is, but if you look it up, it's gonna guide you some way, help you, or just have a message for you. All right, let's get an oracle message for Baldish at this time with this the full moon lunar eclipse, and whew, Mercury retrograde, and then another eclipse. Just saw 444 on the timestamp for the live. Okay. Fire, number 19. Hold on, real quick, Baldish. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, I was just waiting, and you may have commented, love, but I probably didn't see it if I was like channeling with the collective. I was just waiting for your name, for love, gratitude. I was just waiting for your name and where you had sent the payment to. So if you could just comment that for me, love, and then I'll add you. Okay, and then Baldish, let me read this for you. So we are in Aries season. The fire element is working in your favor, girl. Okay. Let's see. Where did I put the book? Oh, there. There's also some stuff with the fire energy too. It's purification, it's cleansing. You know, that's what fire does, right? It burns things away. Okay? So, Baldish, whatever like in your life is like anything weighing on you, anything that's like just like you wish it would change, you don't want it anymore, you know, whatever it is, right? I must like call in the dragons and see like them blowing fire and burning away all that needs to go. A relationship, you know, whatever it is, I don't know, you know, worry, doubt, you know, any kind of fear, things like that. Okay. And also like seeing yourself, this is how we are as multidimensional beings. Okay. Working with this kind of energy and different kind of light energies and light technologies, things like that. But the elements are really big, right? So the fire element is saying, and see yourself engulfed in the flames. Okay, like, you know, like everything that just needs to go, it's being burned away, it's melting away. And also there's something here, I don't know if it's something already that you're thinking about or something that might happen or you're thinking about, but there's something about taking action with the fire. Well, you got to take action, you got to make a move, you got to strategize something, think about something and then take action on it. You know, I mean, it could be as simple as like, you know, I don't know, like I gave the example earlier of like, you know, like looking for a new job, right? Like that could be very simple, right? Like you could be, this is an example, I'm not saying it's you, but like it's that, like, you know, oh, I hate my job, I'm not happy where I'm at, you know. It's about invoking the fire element and working with this Aries energy and just the fire energy in general and going, okay, I'm gonna put this into motion. I know what I need to do. I'm gonna ramp up my resume. I'm going to start looking into, you know, different companies. I'm gonna strategize, you know, right? Okay, that's just an example, like I said, but something like that, honey. Da-na-na. Okay. All right, so still not seeing the comment or a name confirmation from Love Gratitude. Fire. It's on page 38 and 39. I don't know if that's like an age or something, but it's, you know, breaks down to 11 and 12. Could be getting that a lot too for confirmations. The 11s and 12, 12, 12, stuff like that. Okay, so the fire. It says the fire consumes anything that it touches. The flames remind us of the impermanent nature of reality and how situations can quickly transform into beauty or into chaos. Fire is passion, and its dancing flames invite us to reach to the sky. Warmth and light are heavenly, yet too much heat can scorch us. To fully step up into the energy of fire is to be utterly transformed, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Warm your hands and your heart by your inner fire. Let it burn away your hardships. See, that's exactly what I was picking up on. Like just stuff that's got to be burned away. That's like stuff that is just not serving you. So let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, or too superficial? Light a candle or make a bonfire and toss into the flames everything that has become stiff and painful. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on fire. Okay, and then the medicine says, are you feeling too fiery? Have you been reactive and short-tempered towards others? This card has come to tell you that all fiery emotions directed at others can backfire at you. It is not a good idea to play with fire when you are out of balance or angry. Now is not the time to act or react. It is time to tame and befriend your inner fire so it does not scorch you. I don't really get that from you, Baldish. Like, I don't see you. I mean, during the shadow period, anything is possible, right? As far as that stuff goes. But I don't see you being like reactive to people in that way. Like being like just like angry and rah, you know? That's like very like attacky and projecty. I feel that that could be maybe even people towards you, right? But again, I don't know, right? So, but anyways, that is what I have for you today, love, okay? So, all right, so who do I have next? Lauren. I just saw Lauren in here earlier. So, and thank you, my love. Thank you, Baldish, for always being here. For all the love and support. All right. Yeah, I know, but I can feel your energy. I know you're not like that. I feel mostly it's other people projecting that fiery, you know, onto you. So you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay. I think I need to open one of my windows. I'm like hot. It's weird. It's like overcast and kind of like muggy now, but it's like warmer, you know. It's been like 70s, mid 70s. Okay. There's Lauren. I'm here. Okay, let me open a window. Let's see if that brings a breeze in. All right, so for Lauren, let's see what wants to come out for Lauren. Whoop. That was funny. Little awkward shuffle there. All right, for Lauren. Ooh. 2 kittens. You must choose. Uh-oh, choices. And I shouldn't say uh-oh, but I'm just saying, oh, like you're going to have to make a choice or something. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what this is. If choosing between 2 people. So this full moon, lunar eclipse and everything, right? It could be that, right? I don't know. But that's immediately what I'm getting. Okay, I don't know if you're like maybe wanting to get like a little cute fluffy kitten and you go to find a fluffy cute kitten and all of them are so adorable and you're like, I don't know which one to choose. But it feels more like, right, like, oh crap. That's why I said uh-oh. Like I didn't mean it like in a super bad way, but like it also wasn't an accident. Card number 27 breaks down to a 9. She looks like sad though, right? Like, because she's got to make a choice. But this could also be like, it doesn't have to be between 2 people. Like, that's just what, you know, I'm kind of getting. So if it's not like something that's like on your radar right now, then it could be like something eclipsing into your life. Like, oh, I've been calling in divine union. And then all of a sudden, like, it's like I've had nothing, no one, nothing, nada. And then all of a sudden, 3 people just popped into my life, like all within like a week. And they're all amazing. And I don't know what to do. Okay, that's like kind of what I mean. But this could also just be a choice that, you know, a decision that needs to be made or something like that. It doesn't have to be bad though either. Okay, it just, you know, it just is giving me like a kind of like, aw, like, you know, kind of vibe. And I don't know if this will make sense to you, but there could be something, maybe it's like someone coming in or I don't know. But like, I'm just so drawn to the crystal blue eyes in the cats and her. A lot of clarity and truth, the throat chakra, a lot of communication. I feel that. I feel that. Like, I feel like you're going to be like, I don't know, like talking to someone a lot, like communicating with someone a lot. Maybe two people. That's what, you know. Could be like a choice or a decision about personal life, right? Or work, career. I just gotta say, I really feel it's it feels like people. Okay. The choices are hard. I'll take it all. Ah, you sound like me. I'm being a Libra sun. I'm like, really? You want me to make a decision? It's like going to a restaurant, looking at the menu, and there's like, right? I'm just like, oh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. I'm always the one where the waiter comes up, and I'm always like, go, you know, like they go around, you know, like if you're like with like a group of people, they go around like, right? And I'm like, start with them. Go through all 6 people and then get to me last. I may have an answer by then. All right, let's get a message. Shaman. Oh, Lauren. You got the eagle. You got the same message, the same spirit animal that came out for the collective. And that's totally me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you go first. You go first. I can't even, there's been times where I'm like in line at like Starbucks or something, you know, or whatever. And I'm like, you can go in front of me. Go ahead. I'm still looking. I'm still choosing. Right. Okay. So I'm going to read, because I believe you were here for the collective message. So you like heard the eagle spirit message, but I want to read the medicine to you again and the invitation. You have the time master on the bottom of the deck. Okay, this could be about like literally mastering your time. I want to say, and I'm, you know, in like a more productive way or better way. Organizing your schedule, maybe switching up your schedule. Okay, maybe incorporating new things into your schedule. There's something about that with the time master. But it's also the master of time blessing you. Like saying like it's time. Oh, what's it time for? It's time to make a decision, Lauren. No, I'm just kidding. It's time to receive. Because the eagle, it's like you've been rising above, okay? But there could be some things here that maybe you feel, right, are, you know, that you need to rise above. I don't know. It says, have you become trapped in your daily routine and feel you do not know where to go and what to do next? Have you lost your sense of purpose? The eagle invites you to take a deep breath and spread your wings. When was the last time you opened them? The eagle reminds you that your spirit was born to soar to the heavens. As you contemplate choices, ask yourself, do I want to live in a chicken coop, sheltered from life, counting the regular feedings, or do I want to soar like an eagle? If your answer is the latter, then you must accept the eagle's invitation and embrace the courage that will help you choose freedom. Okay, so I don't know. I just feel with that too, like there could be some things eclipsed out and eclipsed in. There could be, right? But it's like about like the new and like the exploration and the adventure and like stepping out of like the routine and like, okay, like I hope that makes sense. And it's on page master number 33. So it says it's time to see through the eyes of the eagle. Let your vision of the whole and all of its parts become laser-like and set your priorities straight. What did you come to do in this life? Did you come to climb up the ladder of financial or social success? Did you come to become a better person, to heal your heart, and to realize your essential self? What is your divine mission here on earth? No more excuses. Of course, you do not have enough time, enough money, or enough sleep. Yet the time is now to fly to your chosen purpose. If you postpone it, you are betraying yourself. Look through the eyes of the eagle and consider every obstacle an opportunity. Where you set your intention is where you'll end up. Free yourself and live your highest destiny. Fly. Okay. So that's funny too, because it says the time is now. And it like now, like they even like made the words now like different than the rest of the text, like now. And it's funny too, because it speaks of time. And then you have the time master on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the eagle's spirit is with you, and working with it, like I said, in the collective is going to be powerful, but it's more so like I'm just embodying that energy of the eagle spirit. And maybe even looking up the spiritual, you know, guidance or meaning of the bald eagle. Like what else, you know, because I mean, this is not, yeah, I mean, this is a message, but I mean, there's like a whole bunch of info there about it and when it comes to you and why it shows up in your life at a certain time, you know, all that, right? So, but anyways, love, that's what I have for you. And also what I'm getting too is like you're just connecting very deeply and very profoundly. So it's like about integrating your new sense of awareness, your expanded consciousness, just other things, like pulling that down and incorporating it into your 3D life. Okay. So an example would be like, you know, maybe you like meditate and you do, I know you do like you're into your spirituality and stuff, right? But it could be like, well, I've never done an altar. I don't have an altar, or I've never done an altar ritual. You know, it's about like carving out like time to connect more to that spiritual side, to that esoteric side, and to the multidimensional side, and to the spiritual realm, and disconnecting a little bit more from the external 3D realm too. So I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. So, but anyways, okay. Oh, they're so cute. I know. Choices are hard. Choices are hard. Actually, my kitty Sage, when I got him, because I knew, I kept having the vision. I like knew exactly, like I just knew. I said, when I get into a position, like a place, you know, where I can like, you know, get a kitten and like how, you know, wherever, like living situations, things like that, I'm going to do it. It's like calling to me. And I kept seeing an orange, like a long haired, fluffy, just beautiful, like orange cat. And I was like, that's the one that's going to come to me. And then I ended up getting him from a little rescue, like a woman that lives in like one of the small towns near here. She is like, you know, like kittens that, you know, people find and, you know, things like that, right? She takes them in and then she gives them up for adoption or for, you know, so I followed like the community page and I saw her post one day and I saw the orange kitten and then this like really cute, like other kitten, right? And then I went to go see them, you know, and the other kitten was so cute, but Sage was just, I was like, that's him. Like, but he was like, you know, this little scrawny orange kitten. I didn't know he had long fur. I wouldn't know, you know, but I just knew. And then when I took him home, I was like, okay, you're going to have to like guide me on what to name you, what to call you. And literally like 5 minutes after I brought him home in like his little box, I had like there's like a flower bed like out in the backyard and it was like just all dirt at the time, you know? So I hadn't like set up his little litter box and stuff yet. So I was like, okay, let's see if you need to go potty in the little dirt, you know? And he just kind of walked around and, at the time my roommate was burning, she left a sage bundle burning in the backyard. So it was just kind of like flowing around. Well, all of a sudden this like gust of wind picked up and it flew like right at us and right towards him, this big old like smoke sage, you know, bundle of sage smoke. And he like perked up and he like stuck his head in it. And I was like, Sage, your name is Sage. So it was funny. It was crazy. But anyways, I was sharing that with everybody. So, okay. So I'm on number 3. I just finished number 2, Lauren. So now I'm on Marianne. Yep, you got it right, my love. You got it right, Emily. Number 3. Okay, so Marianne, I don't know if Marianne's in here, but I think Marianne most of the time watches the replay. Okay, so for Marianne, and then after Marianne is Alexandria, and then after Alexandria is Elise. That's funny because I was like shuffling and like I always, to connect, I have to take like a deep breath out and like get in tune, and I connect to the energy. So I was connecting to your energy, Marianne, and then right as I took my deep breath out, I thought in my mind's eye your name, Marianne, and as soon as I said Marianne, that's when the card was all bleep. So let's see. Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, the Serpentine Path to Power, the Snake Princess. It's like Eve from the Garden of Eden. Oh, it's I'm kind of, wow, this is like, I'm getting like a, I don't know why, but I'm getting like a past life thing for you right now, which these aren't past life readings, but it's coming through. Where it just, all I got was she's connected to Eve. Okay, so it could be like just being an old soul, like lineage, things like that. Okay, so I don't know anything about that stuff. I wish I did. As far as like her story and like, I just know that she was a replacement after Lilith was like, screw this. I'm not going to be controlled by some man and told what to do. And, Lilith was like, I'm out of here. And so they put in submissive Eve, or whatever, however it worked. But anyways, but I think she was a powerful energy. I do. So again, I don't know. It's so random, but that's how my channeling works. You know that. A safe place for you to go. This is about creating a safe space for yourself. Like a sacred little place for you. Like, I don't know, like, wait, like if you live like, right, like if you live alone or right. But just because you like may have your own like house or apartment or, bedroom, whatever it is, right? I mean, yeah, that's your shelter. That's a safe space, but that's what I mean is it's more like, creating a, like an example would be like, someone creating like a meditation room in their house where it's just like their safe space where they can connect, tune in, they can, stretch, do yoga, listen to music, they can, whatever it is, right? So I feel that. Okay, I feel like it's just like you're being called to like, and if it's like in a bedroom, maybe like, creating like a little like, corner of the room or something where there's just like, maybe like a little altar and candles and, maybe a little, yoga mat or a little area rug where you can sit and meditate, connect. I don't know. I'm just giving examples of that. This is like the vibe I'm getting though. Like, it's not about, it's about creating a safe space for you. Somewhere where you can like just really like just, no one's going to bother you. And it's your space of connection. Okay. Cause again, now I'm getting a racy mind. So it's like they're guiding you. Okay. You could be getting a lot of Native American references too, or like things showing up connected to like the Native Americans. You could be connected to the Native Americans, right? As I'm saying that, I split the card on Pachamama. The Native Americans were very connected to Mother Earth and Grandfather Sky. It's what they worship, what they connected to. Your readings are always so interesting, Marianne. But again, that could be past life energy too. Okay, and also like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Excuse my French. You guys, when messages come out for collective readings, they are so precise, even though it's collective. And this just proves it. And we've seen this kind of stuff happen in these lives over and over again, where almost every person on the list out of a whole deck of cards will get the same message because it's literally connected to the energy of the collective, but also it's showing you that it's right. So Marianne, the eagle spirit, and then you have the seer on the bottom of the deck. Seeing from a higher perspective, like the eagle, but this is about, look at the Native American vibe here. Hashtag can't make it up. Can't make it up. Okay, this is about your gifts, but I also feel that you have some like really powerful ancestors that are like helping you see things at this time. I don't know about what, life, people, yourself. Okay, also like I said, like your more of your like psychic energy, your clairs coming in, things like that. Seeing something before it happens, dreaming of something before it happens, things like that. Okay, so again, for you, like I told Lauren, like looking up, and I don't even have to, it's already still on the eagle from Lauren. So, looking up the spiritual meaning of the eagle, but also there is a cougar. Okay. There's also a blackbird here. It could be a crow or a raven. I don't know, like whatever one you feel called to, but I would look up the spiritual meaning of all of them. And I've talked about this in recent readings too, is like the animal spirits, they're coming through heavily at this time for the collective. The birds, but I'm talking about all animals. I don't care if it's a, you know, a monkey, a zebra, a giraffe, you know, a gopher. I don't know. It could be anything. But when they show up and it like kind of catches your attention, your intuition hits, look it up. Look up what that animal is bringing to you. Okay. So, you know, raven or crow, but this is a mountain lion right here. That's a mountain lion. I know, because I lived in the in the Sierra Mountains for 5 years, and we had the mountain lions. They were very present. We'll just say that. Very present. Only saw one black bear the whole time. No, 2 black bears the whole time I lived up there. But these guys, and you could hear them yelling in the canyons, and it sounds like a woman screaming. It really does. And then when they have their little the pups, the kittens, whatever you want to call them, right? Then you can hear like mama through like the canyon, like over here, way over here, and you hear the cats, you know, whatever, calling out. So that could be also a sync too, Marianne, where it's like you're look up the spiritual meaning of the mountain lion. Actually, I'm gonna do that too, because that feels resonant for me as well. For whatever reason, I don't know what it's gonna say, but okay, just so I don't forget. Some of you guys might want to do that too, just piggybacking off of Marianne's message. Also working with, I know this is going to sound silly, but like I said, like the safe space, but also working with like maybe like purchasing like, you know, like the Native Americans, like the rattles. Rattles are very good for clearing energy. Okay. And like working, you know, just connecting you to the higher realms too. Okay. But they're phenomenal for that too. Like just a rattle, just poop. All the bad jujus are gone. Even listening to Native American like flute music, or just Native American music even, like, I don't know, I'm getting that. I don't know why. I know this is so random, but it came through very strongly. Okay, so I'm gonna read the medicine of the eagle for you. Okay, So it says, it is time to see through the eyes of the eagle. Let your vision of the whole and of its parts become laser-like, and set your priorities straight. What did you come to do in this life? Did you come to climb up a ladder of financial or social success? Did you come to become a better person, to heal your heart, and to realize your essential self? What is your divine mission here on earth? No more excuses. Of course you do not have enough time, enough money, or enough sleep. So they're saying, like, you know, people make excuses like, oh, I don't have the time, I can't, I'm tired, you know, I don't have enough money, I can't, you know, can't do this. You know, it's like no more excuses, okay? The time is now to fly to your chosen purpose. If you postpone it, you are betraying yourself. Look through the eyes of the eagle and consider every obstacle an opportunity, okay? So there could be some bumpy roads or bumps in the road, you know, difficulties or obstacles, things like that. But it's just like, look at it from a higher perspective. It's an opportunity. Where you set your intention is where you'll end up. Free yourself and live your highest destiny. It's time to fly. So that is what I got for you, okay? So let's see how many more people the eagle spirit comes out for, okay? Stuff, no, it will never not be like mind-blowing. Okay, so I've got Baldish, Lauren, Marianne. Okay, so now we're on Alexandria, and then number 5 is Elise, number 6, Mariposa, and then number 7, Alex. And then I'll read the rest after I get to those, okay? All right, so I'm not sure if Alexandria is in here. I have to be careful when I drink Gatorade though, like, because it's like the electrolytes and stuff in it. Sometimes it will, you know, I won't be able to sleep at night, you know, like it gets me too. That's why I said, like, when you are sick or like things like that, when you need like extra, you know, people drink like Pedialyte and stuff, but if you drink like too much, it can make you like, you know. Okay, you're here. Yay. All right, so let's start with this. Okay, so Alexandria, I'm hearing Tina Turner, rolling, rolling, rolling like a river. Na, 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 na. So there's something about that song or the lyrics possibly. I think it's like your spirit guides, like it's like what I'm getting is like good job of how you've surrendered up and you've been rolling like a river. You've surrendered up, like, you know, a lot, you know, to where it's just like, I have faith, I trust, you know, I have faith in like what I meant, you know, what I meant to, you know, that I'm here for a purpose and a reason, and that everything that is meant for me will come to me. It's like such a good feeling to know that like anything that's meant for me will never pass me by. Okay, so I don't know, but that's just channeling, so I'm sure it will connect. I'm rolling with it all. And you know what I just saw too is from the movie Clueless, Brittany Murphy. Poor Brittany Murphy. But, you know, she's a soul now that's free and, you know, all the things, right? But anyways, in the movie Clueless, right, when it's all rolling with my homies, that's what I'm getting here too. Okay, so you could be like also like maybe coming into some, you know, like meeting, you know, a new friend or someone else, or I don't know, could be platonic or romantic, but it's about like rolling with my homies. It's like more my soul tribe, because I've been in the flow and now things flow to me. See, I just said like friends, your homies, look at that. Strange companions in stranger places. Okay, so without like the meaning of the card down here, for me, it's just like friendships, you know, partnerships, you know, collaborations. But this could also be relevant to, you know, like a romantic partnership too. So you have the raccoon here too, okay, that Marianne had on her card. And then you have the doe, the deer. So a deer, a female deer. You guys know that from The Sound of Music. Anyways, for me, this just, all I'm getting from this, like you can see the card, the meaning of the card, right? It says challenges. So there could be some challenges, road bumps, right? Use your imagination. So it could be about that, where you step out of the box in one way or the next. You know, you hit a roadblock and you're just like, okay, how can I go around this? How can I, you know, transmute this? What can I, you know? And it's like having that like clarity and clear thinking, instead of like, you know, when we're in like lower states of consciousness and stuff, we're like, I don't see a way out of this. I'm just gonna sit here. I don't know, right? So again, I don't know how it's gonna tie in, but I'm getting partnership, or some kind of like meeting a new friend or partnership. That's a part of what I'm manifesting is, you know, I have Soul Tribe here with you guys, but you know, I can count my like people that I hang out with or friends, like like two people that like I will actually like hang out with or spend time with as a friendship, as a friend. You know, I have a lot of acquaintances. I know a lot of people, and you know, I call people friends that, you know, I just don't see them very often and whatever, but literally, right? So I'm calling in my soul tribe, more people that I can connect with, that are on my level, that like we can help each other, right? Lift each other up and like whatever. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Ooh, Orca Magic, your Akashic Library records are open. Okay. So the orcas could be relevant too. So again, spirit animals, spiritual meanings. The orca whale, powerful. That's a powerful spirit animal. And then the raccoon and the doe, the female deer, doe. Whales are wisdom keepers of the Akash. Okay, they are a part of that whole thing. So you may even have like a dream with the whale. Okay. I think what this is like past life healing is occurring like during the dream state too. Like where you could be having moments of past lives or past life stuff that's being cleared and healed. You could have a dream about a situation or someone that you knew like 10, 15 years ago that you know, don't talk to. There's someone that you just like, right? But like things can start showing up, situations, old people, you know, whatever it is. Okay, that it's an opportunity. It's like us being, it's like clearing. I have an ex-boyfriend that keeps showing up in my dreams recently. Like, you know, and I know what it is. I know it's clearing. I know it's healing. It's not because we're meant to be together or whatever. It's just like, it's just, we're healing and clearing. Your dreams have been all over the place. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. A lot of people are having really intense, vivid dreams because it's like we're connecting. It's like not even like so much like, it's just like we are. Like it's not so much even like a dream anymore, right? It seems very vivid and real and like you're in tune there and like, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, past life clearing for sure with the dreams. And I bet it's been, yeah. And they can be weird and, you know, and just because it's a past life thing too, like it might just, I mean, you might wake up and be like, what the hell? That was weird. But somehow it's connected to that, you know? You sure you want me to let go of this? Ah. Oh, wait. Did this one come out? I wasn't paying attention. Did this? I think this one. Okay, whatever. They're both here. That's for a reason. Okay, so completion. All right, so levels of completion being reached here. You completed, right, some karmic cycles. All right. This is the next level. It's right, the Ouroboros. It's started here, you're coming around, and now you're coming back. It's a new cycle here, though. Okay, the rainbow energy here, the chakra energy too. and the Rainmaker. All right, so let's do the completion card first. Let's see. Okay, so it falls on pages 18 and 19, so those could be, you know, resonant, but 18 is a 9, and we are looking up card number 9, right? Okay, so the essence is all things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and all of human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. You have finished a cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to anything old. In regards to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. Okay, so this could be, again, releasing old relationships, wounds, whatever, but it could also be literal of like, you know, I don't know, like whoever maybe you connect to, a divine masculine. Maybe it's like releasing that and allowing new to flow in, or being open to things, right? So you take it how it feels for you. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Okay, it's harvest time, my love. This is awesome. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe, okay? And then it says the medicine is clinging to the old form will bring only decay. When fruit is left too long on the vine, it rots. You know that it is time to move on, yet are reluctant. Don't be afraid of hurting anyone's feelings. Remember that you are responsible for your actions and not the actions of others. Mourn what is lost so you can move on. Do not be sad. Be like the sun at midday who shines brightly, neither longing for sunrise nor dreading the dusk. So again, I thought it's just a lot of past life stuff, but I don't know, could be like boundaries, things like that need to be put up too with certain people. But I feel mostly it's like past life stuff. Okay, 42. The Rainmaker. Okay. Holy shit. These are such beautiful cards. These are wonderful messages to receive right now, especially with this full moon lunar eclipse. Full moon, right? The end of the phase, completion. The Rainmaker is the master of manifestation who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the Rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts springs to life again. The Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure that you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth, ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. All right. And the medicine says, recognize how you are co-creating your world. Nothing is happening out there without your involvement. Remember that the world is only mirroring back to you the condition of your love and your intent. So change these within before you take any action. Do not take life personally, okay? So again, some parts might resonate, some parts might not of like the whole message, but I think what it is like your reality starting to mirror back to you, right? As within, so without. So it's like things starting to, you've completed, things showing up, things happening where it's like, oh, wow. This is awesome. This is crazy, you know, kind of like how I said in the collective message too, about like just these magical things just kind of popping up, showing up, coming in, right? Because it's reflecting back to us who we are and what we're vibrating at, right? So anyways, love. Okay, so that is what I have for you. All right. And thank you, my love. So I love connecting with you guys, all right? And I especially love that I have like, you know, there's like new people that will pop on the list and stuff, but I love that I have like my regulars that come through every now and then, right? So, and some of you guys are here with me all the time, and I love you. Okay, Elise. I don't know if Elise is in here, but let's see. All right, what time is it? 4:35, okay. I'm looking at I keep looking at the time because, like I said, I'm like, I can't take too many people today, but because I have to leave for to go back to my mom's at 6. But we've got plenty of time. All right, here we go. For Elise, please. What do we have for Elise? There we go. Okay, wow. So you got 2 messages as well. All right, so the black cat. All right, so here we go with the black cat, and then the crow. That's a crow. I mean, you can tell by the beak. The crow's beaks and the raven beaks are much different. Black cats could be relevant too for you, my love. Lost magic, atonement, and rebalance. So with the rebalance, it does feel like that. Like, I don't know, like, you know, what the circumstances are or what the situations are. In like the recent past, or even maybe things going on right now. Okay, but I'm getting, I don't know why, but I'm getting like a bit of a struggle, and I don't know what that's about. Lost magic. It's almost like, you know what I'm kind of getting is like when you know, when people start, you know, feeling like uninspired, or they just, right? And it's kind of like, remember your magic, okay, is what I want to say. And I think with this eclipse energy, that's what's going to happen here. I just feel like it's going to be like new springs of inspiration and things like that, where it's kind of like, maybe it's been kind of like, you know, I don't want to say dull, but just kind of, you know, like a void type energy. And then it's just like, boom, like you're feeling inspired again. You're feeling energized again. You feel more passion. You feel better, you know. And I think that has a lot to do with, because this is like fall energy right here for me. It's like, you know, the fall, right? It's like goes into like the barren season, right? And fall also represents harvest, right? A lot of harvest is done in fall. So it's kind of like both. And for some reason I'm hearing what was once lost has now been found. I don't know. Okay, and then I won't even attempt to say her name. It's Mayan energy though. Okay, you could have some ties to the Mayan, to the ancient Mayan culture and all that. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear that, the lamb or the sheep, they're back here bowing, because I have my window open. The time has come. The time to act is now. Okay, so and then we have 30 and 23. You could be seeing 323. That could be a number synchronicity for you too. The time has come. The time to act is now. So I don't know. I don't know if this is something that you're thinking about right now, but there's something that's gonna like be on. It's like, what I'm getting is like the vibe of like I would really like to do that. I would really like to learn more about that. I'd really like to dive into that, or I'd really like to start this. Okay, but it's like, I'm getting something about like mind chatter. So again, I don't know what this is. And also I'm getting like with great risk comes great reward. It's like a time to take risks, to jump in, to say yes. Okay, even that kind of stuff will help inspire, like bring forth more, like I said, like more life, and just feeling like more spring in your step, all of that. Okay, I'm just seeing if like anything else comes through for these. Okay, so for you, your spirit animals that I would suggest is, I mean, you have the dragon here, right? The year of the dragon. It's a powerful year for you. And again, I don't know why I'm getting like the message of like it just like things can't stay the same, or they can't stay the way they've they've been or something. There's something, I don't know, it could be like shadow work, it could just be like, I don't know, whatever it is, okay? You'll know, it'll connect with you, but that's what I'm getting here. Okay, and she's the priestess of time. Okay, so again, it's like confirmation of like how magical you are, that you are a priestess. And I just think that that's part of it. Like you're remembering more of that, like coming back into that memory of who you truly are, you know, and, you know, it could be like, you know, just, you know, inspired to like all of a sudden like, oh, you know what, I want to learn the tarot. I want to, you know, purchase some oracle decks. I want to, you know, connect to that a little bit, you know, divination, could be anything, but I'm just, I don't know, connecting more to that priestess and magical side of yourself, feeling more inspired, taking risks, jumping in, saying yes. Right, as I said, saying yes, the ghost dance. Okay, so the ghost dance, master number 22 here. Let's see what this is. And I opened it up. So it's card number 22, and then it's on page number 44. All right, so 44 and 45. The ghost dance of the American Plains Indians united the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us. When we hold them responsible for all that is wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. So again, there could be some of that past life regression work, or just diving into past lives, or having, you know, more past life stuff, memories coming through, connecting to the ancestors, maybe, I don't know. You know, I'm also getting, this comes through for people like every now and then, but it's like an ancestor, like lighting the candle for the ancestors, you know, having like a little like altar space, or even just like a little, you know, just whatever, like I said, lighting a candle, and just saying a prayer, thanks, you know, things like that to them. Okay, and also honoring, like it says, your past lives yourself, your, like who you've been and all you've been. The ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment. There we go. Create a sacred moment at your altar and light a candle to them. And let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating their tragic stories. Okay, so that's good. That's a good. You've been completing some big lessons here, or clearing whatever it is. Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you, and write a new story for your life. If you are trapped in a vicious cycle of nostalgia, mourning a lost youth, or opportunities missed, it is time to make an altar for the ancestors. Collect a few photos, light some incense, offer some sage, and open the windows of your house to release them to their destiny and to the wind. Be wary of being snared in a relationship with someone from a past lifetime, as the people we loved or hurt have a way of reappearing in our lives. There is no learning for you there anymore. Okay, so again, take what connects with you, leave the rest, right? But ancestors coming through strong, and I specifically was getting past lives here in, you know, the ancient Mayan energy, and it's 444 here in California, and it's on page 44. So a lot of synchronistic energies as far as that stuff goes with the ancestry, who you've been, want them coming through for you, you know, all of that. So that's what I got for you, my love. And that ties in with the full moon and the eclipse and stuff, because again, it could be past life clearing, and then more stuff coming into the surface, just more things that are relatable to you now, your soul mission, whatever it is, right, that connect to past lives. So but I like this. I love this energy here for you. Okay. So that was for Elise. All right, and then number 6 is Mariposa, and then number 7 is Alex, number 8 is Melissa S, and then number 9 Mayret, 10 Emily, and 11 Jasmine. Okay, so the spring has sprung, and it is like crazy, the allergy, pollen stuff like going on right now. I feel like both my ears plugged up. you know, not always, but like, you know, if I'm like outside for like a while or something, you know. But it's been cray-cray because of all the, you know, all of the moisture and the rain that we got last winter. And all right. Whoop. All right. I love that you put 444. Okay, okay. Thank you, Emily Love. Thank you so much. Okay. Awesome. I'm here, yay. Okay. All right. Ooh, you have Artemis. Artemis of the forest. Now you are independent and free. Okay. So here we go. You know, this is giving me like masculine and feminine energy here, right? So I feel like stags could be relevant for you, but also how I said, I've been suggesting to look up the spirit animals. The stag keeps showing up, which is like leadership. It's, you know, strength and vitality, all these stuff. And then the doe is like the feminine aspect, the grace and the beauty and the softness and the, you know, gentle energy, things like that, right? So I am getting like that energy, divine feminine, divine masculine, though, within yourself, but within also like maybe a connection or something. Artemis, though, she's like a warrior. She's a warrior. Yes. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So, you know, right? So, and Artemis also, right? She has the bow. Okay. Right. So I don't think she has it here though. No, she doesn't have anything with her. She's not even dressed. But there's something about like taking your shot, shooting your shot. Something that's been building up for a while. It's about to come in. It's about to come through. Because that's what like the bow and arrow is. It's all about, you know, it receives its velocity of the arrow from the tension of the bow and the string, right? So there's something here that's been, it's like a buildup. Okay, but I also feel, again, I don't know why, I feel that there's something here where, I don't know if like you're meeting someone new. It just feels like meeting someone, coming together, like meeting a match or something like that. Okay, so again, I don't know how it will connect, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, like these two go together. And why can't I think of what energy she's tied to? Artemis. I want to say Celtic, but I think I'm like, Athena is Greek mythology. I'm like having a total like moment here. All right, here we go. Shuffled enough. 4. Mariposa. Okay, so ooh, the upper world. All right, that speaks of like, you know, the higher realms. Heaven, if you will. But it's the higher realms, higher dimensions. Connecting a lot to that energy. Okay, getting a lot of support from that energy too. You are now independent and free. There's something here where I think like with this full moon energy and like the eclipse, how I've been saying it eclipses things out and then it eclipses things in. There's something here where like like there's some like old attachments or cords, things like that, energy cords that are being like completely like wiped out and removed, released with this full moon eclipse. And I'm getting like it's just the right recipe for this kind of stuff. So, hi, Papa. Welcome in. All right. There we go. the holy mountain. This kind of coincides with that energy of the upper world. Let's see what this says. Let's see what this says. It's like you've reached the top of the holy mountain, right? You've been climbing the mountains of life. And now you're like right here at the top, connecting to the light, to the sun, to the cosmos. This could also be a call to, you know, go on a hike, you know, connect to like, you know, like the hills or, you know, I don't know, but, or, you know, driving somewhere where maybe there is mountains and connecting to the mountains, right? Okay, so the holy mountain is on page 50 and 51. So a 5 and a 6 breaks down to an 11, master number 11, and it's card number 25. The holy mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. When the holy mountain shows up, it is time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain, there are no obstacles, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have the gear you need. That's funny because I just talked about maybe going for a hike, connecting to nature, right? But it's basically saying like, you know, you don't need anything to climb this holy mountain and to get to this, you know, this space or whatever, right? I feel like this is what you've been doing. Okay, but there could be some stuff like obstacles and, you know, things that like, it's like, don't let it obstruct your view. Okay, when you're here, you can see everything from the high perspective and it's all clear and beautiful, right? Overcome any lethargy, indolence, and laziness, as these are the real obstacles. So with this, what it is like, it's like don't sit on certain things. If you're thinking about things, it's like it's just time to be active and do it, kind of a thing. Okay, this could be something that you have been doing, and it could be something that you need to do, right? But with the holy mountain and like the peak of the mountain, it's like a climactic energy. It's like something is like at its peak, like you're, you know, like a peak in your journey or a new, you know, point in your ascension or a peak in your life, right? It's almost like a climactic energy. Again, build up. So, but that's what I got for you, love, okay? And again, I mean, I just, with these two, I'm picking up on like romantic vibes here. So I don't know, you know, what your relationship status is or whatever, but if it's like you're in a relationship, I'm just getting a soul connection, like some kind of like strong soul connection. And I'm getting gravitational pull. So, you know, my money would say that, you know, maybe you're, you know, single or maybe on your way out of a relationship, if that's the case, you know, but, you know, but if you are in a relationship or something, then it's about, you know, the bond deepening or, you know, things like that, but I'm not getting that vibe. Okay. So that was for Mariposa. So thank you, love, for being here. And all right, Alex. For Alex. Yes, gravitational pull and soul connection. Okay, yeah. Yes. What I was getting, okay? It's, you know, the stag and the doe represent the emperor and the empress. You know, the stag is like the king of the jungle, the king of the forest. It's a leadership energy, a warrior, you know. And like I said, with the doe, it's that very like feminine embodiment. All right, for Alex. Oh, shit. Beauty and the Beast. Okay. And the message here, and it's card number 8. All right. So I know, Alex, you've been getting a lot of those 8s, right? It's about a relationship. But it says you need space in a relationship. Now, I know you're not like in a particular relationship. But this could be friend, family, whatever, right? So whatever that is, okay? So, and it's probably not like anything you know, but, or that you're like not already knowing, but it's almost like you gotta like alleviate it like somehow or something, you know, before it like, you know, like really starts affecting you, you know, whatever it is, okay? Now, with that being said too, I also feel that this could be connected to uh, the divine feminine energy that you connect to, where it's maybe like an incoming energy of like that person stepping away and needing space in their like third party thing or whatever, okay? Whether you care or not, that's, you know, I don't know that you do right now. But it just, that's what I'm getting, okay? I'm also kind of getting too with that, with the beast energy and like how he's like lurking up on her. I'm kind of getting like if like new people come around you, or you meet new people or friends, or you go to like an event where there's people around and, you know, your friend invites you somewhere or something. It's, I'm kind of just getting like, you know, just be cautious, be discerning of who you speak to about certain things, and about who, you know, and especially about like business, things like that. And I don't know why that's important, but it's coming through. Basically, there could be, because of like your higher vibration, there could be some energies that are drawn to you, and they could not be of like the highest and greatest good. I know. I know. That's funny. That's why I was like, I don't know that you do, but one thing I will say though, with like the beauty, like the way she's like looking back, she looks like, this is not Beauty and the Beast, like, you know, the Disney movie and all that, where it's like, oh, I love you, you know. This is like, I'm with a freaking beast, devil energy or whatever. What have I done? I feel like I've made a huge mistake. I hate my life. That's what I'm, you know, that's the vibe it's giving me here. Like, ugh, like, what have I done? Okay, so Aisha's coming through, so I am sharing. All right, here we go. The Blade. Okay, number 6. All right. Okay, like, this is giving me like, I know it's not obviously a buffalo, but like, there's no horns. This kind of is reminding me of a buffalo face, okay? The buffalo faces the storm head on. It's the only animal that does that doesn't hide and run for cover and find shelter and all that. Like, they will face lightning and a blizzard and like everything, right? And then what I got was like, things like, basically like you're gonna start very soon here. Again, with the Aries energy and just everything, the eclipses stuff, the reward of you facing the storms, and whatever storms you're facing right now, it's like, just, you know, like, it's just showing extreme strength, okay? And then there's like reward for that. I don't know. Let's see what the Blade says. And if something comes up during Mercury retrograde or something where it feels a little stormy, right? It's a message of like, don't let that deter you. Because anything that might come up or happen, whatever it is, right? if it's like a stormy energy, like it's just like, oh shit, you know, it's for your highest and greatest good, always. Okay. And I'm not saying it will, it's just that's coming through. And that's the kind of energy that Mercury retrograde can bring and eclipses can bring, things like that. Okay. So the blade represents sharpness of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Pointing upward, it summons the power of heaven. When aimed down to the ground, it anchors the power of the heavens on earth. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Wield it wisely, and it will transmit power, bestow initiations, cut energetic cords from the past, or sever toxic relationships. Use it with anger, and it will slash, stab, and kill. You are invited to draw the blade and use it. It is not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time in idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power. So take decisive action. Overcome your fear of hurting others, unsheath the blade, and use it wisely. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but it feels like speaking your truth or something, okay? I don't know. Also says it helps clear energetic cards or cords. So you might want to just like envision a blade, call on the blade, right? Cord cutting. Envision a blade like cutting any cords, ties. I don't want my energy to be connected to this person, you know, boom, done, cut the cord. Okay, so it's time to put down the sword and place it back in its scabbard. I've never heard that word before, scabbard. Do not offer your blade in service to toxic emotions. You will be faced with an even more disagreeable future with the people or situations you are attempting to banish. Put the blade to rest until your inner fire has mellowed. Then use the blade with impeccable intention to cut the energetic cords that are trying you to the drama at hand. Set yourself free. So what it's saying is like, you know, with basically it's like with the blade, it's like, for me, it's like words can cut, you know, deeper than anything. Okay. So it's almost like, again, like with Mercury retrograde, the shadow and stuff, like if something pops up or happens or someone says something or, you know, whatever it is, right? Like that just irritates you, that makes you just like, oh, like, you know, it's saying like, don't speak your truth in that moment. Just take time to like whoo-saw and then, you know, approach it with a calmer state or something. And this could be anyone, anything. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it could be, Alex. You know, it could be, you know, if that's something you've been picking up on or feeling. But again, remember the blade, like, you know, if you do it and you gotta, you know, and then obviously go into it being prepared for any, you know, words said or things like, you know, on the other end, right? And to not, you know, and I'm not saying you would, I don't really see that, like, but it's just like, you know, this could be a fiery time, okay? This could be a really fiery time. Yeah, just basically, yeah, making sure it's the right time, stuff like that, okay? Yeah, because even for me this week, there's been like twice where I'm like, I want to speak my truth. But I knew I needed to woo-saw first because that's that fiery Aries in me. You know, same thing. And not letting other people's stuff like get you, right, ticked off or, you know. All right. Okay, but that is what I got for you, hon, okay? So there could be some fiery stuff, kind of, I don't want to say explosions, but there could be some situations that happen maybe during Aries season and just with all the eclipse energy and all the things, right? That maybe just, you know, it can feel maybe a little pop off, you know. I'm already preparing myself for all of that, you know, because I know. And that's why I was like, I might shut off the comments on the channel because people are just being pop off. It's like anger and rage mixed with fire, you know. All right, so okay, so next is Melissa. Number 8 is Melissa. So thank you, Alex, and I hope you have a good weekend. So Melissa, I'm going to start with Melissa, number 8, and then Mayra is number 9 after. Okay. Thank you. I will. I'm going to be playing nurse, but I also will be playing Gypsy Cowgirl. Like, get ready for some readings, you guys, in my parents' backyard. I did that one yesterday in their backyard. I love reading outside. It's just the weather has been, you know, shitty for the last, what, 6 months. All right. Okay, so I'm not sure Melissa's in here. I'm not seeing a comment. All right, so let's just... Once upon a midnight dreary. Creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. This card is connected to the throat chakra. Okay, I'm also getting something about air signs. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I don't know if that connects with you. Like, could be, right? There is, like, I'm getting with the blank piece of paper, I'm getting like channel writing, because it says genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. So there could be some artistic flow happening, or you're tapping more into the creative side, okay? But also like kind of connects to the sacral chakra too. Like feeling more inspired or wanting to do something. But what I'm getting is more so is like the expression, okay? So I feel like it's like channel writing, right? Where you just sit down with the pen and paper and you just like, you know, take a few deep breaths and just like what comes through. It could be anything. But I feel like stuff needs to be like, maybe it's not expressed vocally like as strongly as it will be expressed through writing. So I don't know, that could be a truth you need to speak to somebody, or it could be just, I feel mostly it's just about you and like, you know, channeling whatever comes out, comes through, you know, honoring whatever it is. Okay, but that could be very, you know, that could be a good time to like release stuff and all that, right? As we get closer to this full moon. I mean, me personally, I mean, I just always tell people you do what you feel guided to do. But when, you know, with the eclipses, I don't typically manifest with the eclipses or do like release work and stuff with them because they're already doing so much. But I have before, you know, so again, like whatever you feel called to do, but I feel like it's a really good time for that. That's why it's coming up. Okay. And look, oh my God, I just noticed that. Look at, there's the full moon behind her. Okay. And there's like ravens or crows or something flying behind her in front of the moon. You could also be getting a lot of references to the color blue, you know, seeing like stuff about Archangel Michael and his royal blue flame, or stuff about the throat chakra, or blue butterflies, or I don't know, but it's like all around you. You can't make it up. I swear. Okay. All right. So we have the flow card on the bottom of the deck. And that's, again, look at the full moon. This full moon is going to be a big one for you. The lunar eclipse is going to be a big one for you. It's going to help remove a lot of stuff. And that's why I think it's like, hey, co-create with us and you know, express yourself. Even if you just speak things out loud, you know, to your spirit guides, right? I talk to them all the time, you know. You know, if you didn't know better, you'd think I was, you know, cuckoo. But I love that. Oh, thank you, Emily. I know, right? It's just, there's just such a different energy and vibe with the outside readings. Okay, but look at all the blue. I was like, blue is significant. And then the next card out speaks of the lower world. And the lower world is, right, the underworld. The subconscious. The stuff where we, you know, we push it down. Okay. So let's go ahead and read the lower world. So I think through expression, writing, channel writing, journaling, this will help you clear a lot of subconscious blocks, things like that. Oftentimes, like I said, people have a hard time like getting stuff out, expressing stuff, and, you know, like even to themselves, about themselves, whatever it is. I'm kind of like that too. Like if I sit down with like a pen, it just flows through me. You know, how I'm feeling, what I want to release, you know, how can I stand more in my truth, da, 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 right? Okay. Okay, so, and the underworld is on page 62 and 63, so an 8 and a 9. And it's number 31. Holy shit, both of these cards are number 31, which is 4-4. But you could be seeing like a lot of mirrored numbers like that. 31, 31, 13, 13, or 31, 13, stuff like that. The lower world holds the hidden treasures of humanity. It is a place of rich and fruitful darkness where we can find the disowned parts of ourselves and abandoned aspects of our psyches. The lower world is the place of our ancestors, where we discover the gifts and lessons from the past. It is the realm of the collective unconscious. Here we can meet our demons and transform them into pure energy, our source of personal power. Here in the lower world is where we can meet our demons and transform them into pure energy and a source of personal power. That's exactly what this is. It's about facing our own demons, or allowing them to come up from the lower world and channeling them out, or releasing them, or whatever it is, okay? Or you might feel it as an emotion, you know, connecting, and then all of a sudden you get like very sad and you want to cry, a purge, you know, however it is. It is time to unearth your hidden treasures. Do not make yourself small in order for others to like or accept you. Bring out the gems and precious stones that you have kept inside your heart, hidden even from yourself. It's time to honor your past and recast your life as a heroic quest. As you journey into the lower world, you will be offered all of the gifts of your ancestors, their struggles, the way they hurt, the way they lived, and the way they died. They all will become blessings. Are you one of those people who do not like to face the past? Now your past is calling to be acknowledged, to be heard, and to be embraced. The only way to become unstuck is to honor everything that has transpired in your life, reflect on the lessons learned, and move on. If you bear witness to your past and learn its lessons, it will stop haunting you. As you embrace its gifts, you will recover a missing part of your soul. Okay, so again, like all of the things that, right, whatever it is, right? Okay, and also I would suggest maybe, you know, again, maybe doing like lighting a candle, getting in prayer, connecting to the ancestors, because that's what this is. Like, that's what all of us are here to do, right? Like, we are here clearing from every ancestor. Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of ancestors or more, right? But hundreds of thousands, okay, for a lot of us, and we're old souls, right? Like, you got to think, like, everyone has a mom and a dad, and then a grandma, and, you know, then they had a mom and a dad, and they had a mom and a dad, and they had kids, and da-da-da, right? There's so many ancestors, and you got to think of all their pain, their suffering, their hurt, their karma, how they died, their anger, their rage, their heartbreak, right? The betrayals. Like, that's what we are breaking, but that is also what we embody and feel too. It's not just our past lives, right? We connect to the ancestry, the lineage. So it's powerful work here. So anyways, I hope that connects, love, and thank you. Okay. So next is Mayret. Okay, so Mayret, I'm not sure if Mayret is still in here. And then Emily, and then Jasmine. And then I have to pop off because I have to, well, I mean, I have time, but I have to gather my things, throw some stuff together. I mean, right? We are healers, so taking care of people is always something that I've loved to do. When I was like 19, like 18, 19, like my first real serious relationship, his parents owned like home care facilities, but they were like privately owned. Like they would buy houses like in neighborhoods, and sometimes they would buy like, you know, 2-3 homes, right? But they were connected or next to each other, whatever, right? But I would work for, you know, his mom, and it was elderly people, and I absolutely loved it. I loved it. And I've always loved elderly people too, because a lot of people connect, right, with that energy, like because even as young, you know, children or whatever, we connect to the soul and the wise crone and wise sage energy of the elderly, you know. So anyways, so what was my point? Oh, being a healer, love taking care of people, helping people, you know, especially when they're down and out, just being there for them, that kind of thing. May Red, okay, she is here. All right, yay. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we have for May Red at this time. Full moon eclipse. The lunar eclipse in Libra. It's like so warm in here. It's like, it must be muggy outside. Because I even opened my window and I can feel like some like cool-ish air, but I'm hot. And I'm like someone that's like, I'm always cold. Not that you guys care. I was going to say, hello. All right. A twist in the tale. The unexpected. A change you did not see coming. Ooh, Mayret. Just like the work situation. Card number 34. I don't know, I think that's close to your age or around your age. But, you know, it does break down to a 7. I was talking about like the 7s earlier and how they're like very auspicious energy, like fortune and, you know, all the things, right? Luck. The unexpected. You did not see this. A change you did not see coming. This is good though. This is good change. And this could also obviously be with the eclipse energy and the full moon. I'm telling you, it's like boom, 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 but goodbye. And then boom, 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 hello. Eclipsing things in. And it's positive. It's good. A twist in the tale. It's like a twist in the story. A twist of fate. Okay, and I know this is like random, Mayret, but like this cat, like ferret, whatever being it is, I don't know what that's supposed to be. And this girl, it's basically, it's giving me like cosmic star family vibes, some kind of like star race, some kind of, right? Something like that. And then what I was getting is making contact. So you could have a dream or, you know, some kind of experience, paranormal or otherwise. But I'm getting, you know, mostly like in your dream state or whatever, being visited by, you know, star family. So again, I know it's like random, but, you know. Yeah, and I am kind of getting that. Like I'm seeing like what I'm being shown as far as like a being who could come through for you. Okay, like I'm seeing it's like a very like, I don't know, like I would say like maybe it's tall, like maybe 6.5 feet, something like that. A woman energy though. Okay, like a feminine being or whatever. in dark blue, like dress, okay, like robes and long white hair, and she is glowing, like glowing. Her skin glows. There's like white light orb all around her. And the way that I'm seeing her is like she's going like this, like that, but not to me, to you. But I'm just seeing it. Okay, so that could be like someone, something, right, that comes through for you. Okay, or I'm just like totally crazy, but you know how my channeling works. So, and I'm very connected to a lot of the star systems and stuff, right? So yeah. Okay, white hair similar to that. This is like one of your, okay, a twist in the tail, unexpected, something, the unexpected, and that's what I'm getting to. Okay, but it's just unexpected things happening that are like, yes, you know, like, okay. So we have the child, and then look at that. Okay, there's the eagle again. There's the eagle again. It's about, you know, right, seeing from that high perspective, seeing above any kind of like, you know, anything, right? Seeing from that, you're seeing from high perspective. And when and the eagle flies, you know, with the heavens, with the sun. So it's like you are embodying the eagle spirit, I feel. And the higher you rise and the higher you see, the more blessed you are, because you don't let the 3D circumstances, people, situations, whatever, like stop you, get in front of you. Okay, so let's see what the child says, okay? Ooh, Mayra, I'm also getting the lion. There's no lions out here or nothing, but I'm just seeing a lion. So you, okay. Oh, the lion, Lyra. Okay, so this being, okay, is, I could feel it could be a being of Lyra, okay? So you could even connect with that, all right? Like a Lyran starseed, you know, and the Lyrans are like cat-like people. Like that's that, you see them as lions. You'll see them like in memes on, or, you know, posts on Instagram and stuff about Lyra, the Lyrans. But, because I connect with Lyra too, but there are humanoid Lyrans too, okay? So, I don't know. I'm just sharing what is coming through. So, okay, so the child, let's go ahead and read this. And then after Mayret is Emily. Okay, so what number is that? 7. Oh my gosh, see? You have 7, 7, 34, 7, and then literally 7. I'm telling you, the 7s are significant. That is very good for what you are going after right now, what you're calling in, what you're manifesting. Okay, and then it's on page 14 and 15, so a 5 and a 6, which is master number 11, 5 and 6, right? Okay. So this is about the child, right? Inner child too. The child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom and not of naivety. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. The child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself and to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see life as if for the first time. Remain open to learning and discovery. Who is your spouse or partner today? Can you see them with fresh eyes? Who was looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself and reconnect with a sense of childlike wonder. The child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished. Set yourself free from the conditioning for suffering. You were born unfettered and happy and can be so again if you make the choice right now. The child will help you climb out of the hole you may have dug yourself into to recover your sense of play. This is about your inner child showing up and saying kind of like we did it. You know, like this stuff right here is like where you've been, okay? And I'm sure there's obviously still more some healing and connecting to your inner child, releasing stuff, things like that, that will continue to rise up and come and past life things too. but it's more so about just like, I want to say believing in yourself again, and not letting the suffering of others and things and whatever, right, and your own stuff stop you. Okay, and then stepping into this new, like being reborn, like it says, like you're born again, and that means what? Like you're stepping into this new life, this fresh energy, where you're gonna feel like you've come back to life, like whoa, like, you know, it's good, really good. And right, and then it's also connected to this card too. So that is what I got. Okay. And there could be something significant around April 7th. Okay, with the sevens, but like I'm getting April 7th. So the sevens, yeah. So crazy, huh? But that is what I have for you, love, okay? So just let this eclipse do its work. Let this eclipse do its work, you know? And for everybody, I highly suggest, like, with, you know, I mean, we're already, like, feeling the energies of this full moon, right? Obviously, and, like, the closer it gets, and then, like, right after, like 2 days after, 2 days before, we'll say, right? And then the day of, really try to keep yourself in, like, a high vibration. Like, do not, like, try to just be in the flow and, like, you know, do things that feel good and, like, you know, whatever it is, right? And let this eclipse and full moon just come in and do work. All right. So that is what I have for you, love. Okay? I'm starting with this one. I guess I'm starting with this one for Emily. You're so welcome, Mayra. I know. I'm so sorry. I know. Sometimes it's just so random, the stuff that comes through, but I'm like, there's this alien being with white hair and glowing with a blue robe. But hey, that's the kind of stuff that we are connecting to in the 5D New Earth, right? We are like this sun with our other dimensional families, right? And cosmic beings. All right, so thank you, love. Okay, hi, Emily. Hi, sister. Yeah, you didn't see that one coming. I know. Me either. All right, Emily. The Sorcerer. Look at that rainbow. Look at that. I love this. Okay, so feathers in the hair, okay, like, sometimes when I like connect or I go into meditation or something, like, I don't know if you have like an eagle feather, a crow feather, a hawk feather, an owl feather, like any feathers that you have found or whatever, right? But putting them like in your hair, like this, right? Or just, you know, I'll put like a ponytail and then I just stick it like in or whatever. But like it's more about the birds that soar higher, okay? You may be gifted by a feather by one of these. Okay, you have crow feather. Okay, beautiful. But beyond that, I feel that you will be gifted soon with like some kind of like hawk feather. You'll find something, like there's something about that. Like you'll be gifted a very significant feather. But putting them in your hair, crow feathers work wonderfully. Because you're connecting, okay, like near your crown and all that, right, to the energy of that bird or whatever, right? So the crow. So I don't know, but it's just coming through. So maybe try it and see. And it connects you, helps you connect to the spiritual realm and all that too. Okay, so the Sorcerer, I will read that in just a second. And I also write, it's just about being like a powerful sorcerer, sorceress yourself. Okay, so there's going to be more of that past life wisdom or knowledge or resonance coming through for you, like with this transit or whatever you want to call it, eclipse. Similar to what I said to Mayret too, you may have some kind of sorcerer come to you in a dream. Or sorceress. But I do feel sorcerer. I feel like there's like a masculine sorcerer energy that like you've known before, you connected or work with. I don't know. Okay, so that could be coming through for you. And you'll know who that is if they come through. And it may not happen like right this second, but I am getting that. Okay. And then you have the mermaid. The mermaid of immersion, complete commitment, and it's master number 44. Okay, so your spirit animal to look up the spiritual meaning today is I'm drawn to the clownfish, the orange and white ones. I don't know what the little Dory from Finding Nemo. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. But if you feel guided to look them up, or look up what kind of fish was Dory from Finding Nemo, and it'll tell you, right? But I'm more drawn to the clownfish. Look up the spiritual meaning to the clownfish, and see what it says. Because it's a message for sure. So complete commitment. Okay. Let's read the sorcerer, but the complete commitment in master number 44, I feel is like the mermaid of immersion. It's like being fully immersed in commitment to your growth, to your journey, to, doing things that, feel right for you, things like that. So it feels like basically my point is it feels like, kind of like you're going to start seeing things like actually manifest into the physical, or something opens up a door, opportunity. I don't know, whatever it is, but it's like, it's reward for like your commitment to your journey and to your healing and to yourself and all the things. Okay. Oh, is it a flounder? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know if that's how you spell it, but maybe. So if you're feeling called, definitely look that up too. It could be. Yeah, could be. I love it. And then obviously you've got like your, mermaid energy here too. So, this could be like some kind of high priest the sorcerer that you knew in like Atlantis and stuff. Okay. I was just seeing if anything else wanted to come through. All right. So the sorcerer, when the sorcerer enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest into your world. Examine the destructive part of the psyche that misuses power or harbors feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. Perhaps you've harmed someone because of these darker tendencies. If so, all is not lost. You have only forgotten that all beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. The sorcerer arrives to challenge you to change your thinking. See, like, you're not doing anything like that, okay? Like everything I just read. This is about working with the sorcerer energy to help you shift any kind of like 3D blocks where it's just like you have moments where it's like doubt or lack or all the things, right, that we all go through as human beings, right? So there's something with that, because it's like you're about to have a breakthrough. I'm telling you, there's a reward here for your commitment. So it's like, hey, work with me to help alleviate, relieve, whatever. And this full moon eclipse, that's part of it. That'll help eclipse it out. It'll help you, right? Where it'll just, and then eclipse in like better things, but I think it's like you're going to start feeling different or thinking different. And I know you don't think like lack all the time and stuff, but we all have our moments where, something comes up or, I don't know, whatever. Right. And it's like, we start thinking like, oh my God, like, whatever it is, so, okay. It says, have you been feeling out of sorts because you've been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? Radical self-acceptance is called for now. Okay. This is more so what this is. It's radical self-acceptance. You must reconcile any darker aspects of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly or cause harm to anyone, to yourself or anyone that you love. The darker aspects of ourself is our shadow aspects. Also, work with Lilith. Okay, she's like so good for that. But that's like me personally, something that I've been working on a lot. And during this Mercury shadow period, it's an awesome time to do that, you know? And we all have it. We all embody it. But again, it's about a clearing and like, you know, all of that. And then the new, the good, the whatever, you know, more of the light comes in, you know? When you meet the energy of the sorcerer with humility, this destructive power transforms into grace, which you can use in service to the highest good. Perhaps it's time to make amends. Do it. Do it. It will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light. I think this is about making amends with your own shadow, making amends with yourself. We all have those darker aspects of self. And, you know, people, like an example is like, you know, it's the stuff that like, you know, we internalize, we know about ourselves, whatever, right? Our shadow aspect, right? And then even past life stuff. And it's like the stuff that people like don't want to, right? It's like we want to hide it away, right? But it's like, no, we need to like bring it out and actually like work with it. And this is the energies to call forth to do that. And Lilith too. And I'm going to say to you what I said to someone, I can't remember who it was earlier, about channel writing. Okay. That's something that has really helped me to work with my shadow, is to channel write, is to let things flow, like connect to the shadow of myself and go, I'm angry about this, or I want to release this, or I don't like this, you know, I want to shift this, you know, transmute this within myself. I want to, you know, shift this in my, you know, whatever, you know, personality, things like that. Right. It could be anything, but that's what I got. And with the full moon lunar eclipse, that's what it's going to do. It's going to, and I also feel it's like stuff from the subconscious that I think is going to help clear out with the lunar eclipse. Okay. So, but that's what I got, love. Look up the clownfish, and then not sure if it's a flounder, but I do know it's a dory. So, all right, love. And thank you so much for all of your help. I love you so much. Okay. And last but not least is Jasmine. All right. Jasmine. I'm not sure if Jasmine is in here. There you are. Okay, awesome. All right, let's go ahead and see what comes through. You're so welcome, love. Okay, yeah. I think I might look up the clownfish too. I'm kind of curious to know. You guys hear the birds? They're like little finch birds, and they love the tree out in my front yard, and then they love my backyard. So I always have like the little chirpy, you know, but they were just like, I don't know, I think they were like, you know, arguing, like kind of fighting each other. All right, Jasmine, you got the golden phoenix. Okay. I love this. Okay, so phoenix energy for you, rising up into something new here. Rising from those ashes. Something you thought was finished bursts back into life. Something you thought finished bursts back into life. And it's card number 12. All right. So this can be, you know, connected to a person, right? Possibly. All right. This could be someone wanting to make amends or something like that. But what I'm kind of getting here is not so much something you thought was finished. I mean, that could be for sure it too. I get that. But it's about rising up, like I said, and just feeling like you're bursting back into life. And the phoenix represents, it's a bird energy, right? And the birds started getting all like loud and chirpy, like right when I started your message. Pay attention to the birds too. And like the phoenix is, you know, it's, you know, death and rebirth and rising up and all these things, right? But I would look up the spiritual meanings of the phoenix when it comes to you. What messages is it bringing you? Why is it showing up today, right now? You know, a few days before the lunar eclipse. There's a message there. Okay. Yeah, it is an energy too of like returning from the past. This could be someone who, you know, was, you know, someone you knew a long time ago, and they like, you know, see you online on social media, and they're just like, hey, you know. But this feels deeper than that. The Serpent. Okay, card number 46. Okay, so also the snake. Both spirit animals of transformation. Shedding the old and rising up into the new. This one just sheds the old skin and, right? And then it has its fresh skin, right? Okay, let's see what the serpent says. Number 46, so that's a 10. Completion and new beginnings, rising up again. Okay, so the serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the Kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. There's the renewal aspect that I was talking about. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past the way she sheds her tired old skin. Serpent comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. I was like bursting back into life. It feels like the Phoenix Rising coming back to life. Like passion ignited, feeling, you know, energized again, just things shifted. There's some kind of paradigm shift taking place, right? Okay, so that's for sure happening for you, which is beautiful. Okay, also the Kundalini energy. There you go. The serpent power of the Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience of your life. Your passion and sexuality are awakening, and this can be scary. Trust the wisdom of the serpent to transform. And a motorcycle just drove by, so a Harley. That could be a sync, I don't know. It's things speeding up though and taking off, that's for sure, because he went right by. Trust the wisdom of the serpent to transform your sensual energies into beautiful original manifestation. So it's also about harnessing your sexual energy and power. You know, especially if you're like a feminine energy or whatever that's like celibate, okay? We have a lot of like sexual energy. It's electric. It's powerful. And so when we channel that creativity and sensual energy, whatever, from the sacral into a project, something creative, whatever it is, you know, whether it could be anything, right? I mean, cooking food is a form of creation and things, right? It helps to channel that out, okay? But anything you like create or start or do, it will grow like a wild garden, okay? Because there's so much potent, beautiful power and energy within it. Does that make sense? You're infusing it. When you shed the past gracefully, life will not strip it away with great drama. Indeed, that is something you want to avoid. Do not use your energies to seduce others or allow yourself to be seduced, even by your own ideas. Which I don't really feel that with you. I feel like you're beyond that, but you know, obviously we know talk is cheap, and we can see through the BS and stuff of people, where you're not really going to fool us. This is more about you. This is more about you. And there could be someone, you know, coming back around that maybe just didn't show you their full self. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of getting though. Okay? But you're definitely you're stepping into a new, you're on this new wave. You're in this, it's a new paradigm for you, honey. This is very powerful energy with the Kundalini, the serpent, and the Phoenix. Okay? So know that you're reaching a new level, and with that comes new connections, new abundance, new ideas, new creations, new, right? All the things. Okay. So that is what I've got for you. So this full moon eclipse, because it's the end, right? Again, 46, that equals a 10, completion, done, end of a phase. And then things, boom, eclipse in, okay? That ignite more of this stuff right here for you, okay? Okay, wonderful, Jasmine, wonderful, 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 good, awesome, I love it, perfect, yep, perfect. But that is what I've got for you today, my love. So thank you so much, and I appreciate you very much, and everyone who's, you know, here, who was on the collective message, who's hung out, who you know, got a live reading today. I appreciate you guys. I'm sure I will see you guys tomorrow with more messages for the channel. Emily, the clownfish meaning is so resonant. Transformation, resilience, and rebirth are a few. Oh yeah, wow, yeah. And they're so like just sweet to me. They're like a sweet little friendly, cute like fish, you know. And I feel like it's like that energy of like, yeah, I'm strong, I'm resilient, you know. I'm fast too, but like I'm also like so kind and sweet and gentle, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I'm gonna look it up too. I want to read it. But anyways, guys, I gotta get going. I gotta gather my things together and head over to the parentals. But thank you again for being here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the messages, and I will see you again soon with another live. It's just been it's just a little tricky right now with my schedule and everything. So but I'm gonna try to maybe in the next like few days or something do another collective reading or whatever. Okay, I love you. Thank you, Emily, and thank you to all of you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you soon.